The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get that together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room. I realized it's all my fault, but couldn't tell you. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry.
Hold it now and watch a hoodwink. Does it make you stop think? You'll think you're looking at Aquaman. I summon fish to the dish, although I like the chalet Swiss, I like the sushi, cause it's never touch a frying pan. Hot like wasabi when I bust rhymes. Speak like Leanne rhymes, because I'm all about value. Bert Camper's got the mad hits. You try to match wits, you try to hold me but I bust through. Gonna make a break and take a fake out like a stinking naked and shake out like vanilla. It's the finest of the flavors. Gonna see the show cause then you'll know the vertigo is gonna go cause it's so dangerous you'll have to sign a waiver. Can't I help it if I think you're funny when you're mad? Trying hard not to smile though I feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean, well you soon will. I have a tendency to wear my mind on my sleeve. I have a history of taking off my shirt.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Threw your arms in the air and said you're crazy. 5 days since you tackled me. I still got the red burns on both my knees. It's been 3 days since the afternoon. You realize it's not my fault, but a moment too soon. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, and now I'll sit back and wait till you say you're sorry.
China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain stops sticking. Watching X-Files with no lights on, with all our maisons. I hope the smoky man's in this one like Harrison Ford. I'm getting frantic, like Stingham Tantric. Like Snickers guaranteed to satisfy. Like Kurosawa, I make mad films. Okay, I don't make films, but if I did, they'd have a samurai. Gonna get a set of better clubs and find the kind with tiny nubs. So my irons are always flying off the backswing. Gonna get into my Sailor Moon, cause that cartoonist got the boom anime babes that make me think the wrong thing. How can I help it if I think you're funny when you're mad? Trying hard not to smile, though I feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean, you soon will. I have a tendency to wear my mind on my sleeve. I have a history of losing my shirt.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Dropped your arms to the sides and said I'm sorry. 5 days since I laughed at you and said you just did just what I thought you were gonna do. 3 days since the living room. We realized we're both to blame. It'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. Don't mind the Robbie.
Now, why are you miming? You got okay, right? Thank you. You got. Hello, dear listener. This is the Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio. It's a Friday night. We thought we'd do something a little bit different. I'm Iain Lee. Katherine Boyle is here.
Word.
Pete Heat, the magician, is here.
Hello.
And A is here. And K is here.
Makes.
Okay, right. Here's the thing. My two children, who are nearly 9, who are nearly 25. Yes, nearly 29 and 25. Keep saying, Daddy, when can we come to your work? When can we come to your work? When can we come to it? I go, well, you know, and now they're at the work and they won't. Well, don't squeeze the microphone. That'll make a noise, you pudding.
Sorry.
Put your headphones on. Smooth move. Let's go to. I dumped it. Right, let's go to. Right, Kay, can you say to me, nice and ugly, hello, Alan?
Hello, Alan.
Hello! You alright?
You can talk to him.
Hello.
You alright? You enjoying Friday night here at Talk Radio?
Yeah.
Hey, Alan Sadiq!
Hiya, boss.
How you doing, man?
Not bad. I got a new album today.
What have you got for us tonight?
I'm just wondering what we got on the service evening.
We have got... What have we got on the show tonight?
Well,
no, not yet.
Anything goes.
Well, here we go. My kids have got questions for the audience, right? So these are the talking points, and then we've got Pete Heat who's going to do some magic, okay? But we got questions for the audience. Now, A, what was your question?
Have you ever seen a UFO?
Have you ever seen a UFO? 0344 499 1000. You ever seen one, Big Al?
No, but it's a very Howard Hughes type question.
Very. Well, the thing is, you know that I've told you this before, haven't I? That me and your mum saw a UFO.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not bothered by that anymore, are you? Okay, boring. No. Now, Kate, I think you've got a question, haven't you?
I don't want to do the ghost one.
You don't want to do it? Fine, you don't have to do it! You don't have to do it! Have you got another question that you'd like to do? By the way, you just lost me £100 there, because we had a little bet with Katherine, boy, that you were not the one to do it. Well, if you think of anything else, then you just let me know. Now, Alan, we got Pete here.
Hi, Pete.
Hello, how are you doing?
Not bad. Are you going to blow us with some mind magic?
Are you going to blow us with some mind magic? Please don't blow us, Pete. I really don't want you to blow us tonight.
All right.
The kids are here.
Okay.
Now, Pete, how long have you been doing this stuff for, Pete?
So I've been doing it for a living for about 11 years now, but I've been interested in magic since I was about 6'5". No, when I was about 6 years old. Yeah, I'm very tall. That's the context
here's
for
the
that
thing,
joke.
boys. He is. I mean, I said he was 6'6". You've got to be about 6'8".
I'm 6'7".
6'7". He's taller
Plus
than me.
hat.
Isn't he? Isn't he? You don't have to say anything.
How tall are you, Ian?
None of your business, Alan. That's private,
Tall
classified,
enough.
classified informazione that you don't need to know about. And here's the thing, right, with magicians, the ones that are successful, Pete, is they tend to start when they're kids and they get like a Paul Daniels magic set or they get something. And they kind of... Is that right? That seems to be the starting point.
Yeah, I think so. It's probably with anything that is difficult, that's how you have to start. Like I guess if musicians, the guitar virtuosos or whatever, they start when they're young, don't they? And they've always got a guitar in their hand.
Yeah.
And it's that Malcolm Gladwell thing of having 10,000 hours of practice if you want to be.
Would you say... Because the image of a child magician... You off?
No.
You want to cuddle? The image of a child...
I want a cuddle.
I'll give you a cuddle, Pete. We'll all give Pete a cuddle. The image of a child magician is...
Oh.
You falling asleep, Alan?
No, I'm still here.
Right, well, could you just stop, breathe a little bit quieter?
Okay.
Are you breathing at all?
You must breathe.
Breathe, but quietly.
No, I was holding my breath.
I know
Don't
you
hold your
were.
breath, Alan! Don't hold your breath, you'll die! You'll die!
You'll simply perish.
I practiced it.
Okay, how long can you hold your breath for?
I never really timed myself.
Well, here we
let's
go.
time
Here
him.
we go. We're going to have a holding your breath competition,
How
right?
do we prove this?
So, boys, you want to play holding your breath, or you're not bothered?
Yeah.
Not bothered. You're going to play it big A, are you? Right. Okay. So, we're all going to have a go. We're going to get the stopwatch. Pete, you don't have to. You've got
tempted to
talent.
join
the
in.
adjudicator.
Then, Daddy,
Yeah?
if you press the dump button, won't they remember it?
The dump button. No, I'm explaining the dump button to them, Alan.
I'll just explain. If someone says a naughty word, Ian can dump it and it won't be broadcast on air.
Okay, we got that. Right, Alan, we're going to start holding our breath. Are you ready?
Let's get in, take a breath.
Steady. Go.
I'm not
I'm out. Who's in? Kath's in. A is in. Pete is in. Big Al, you in? Mm-hmm. As we heard, Kay is not playing. That's fine.
No, I was in.
No, you're out. You just spoke. You're out now.
Okay.
A is out. It's between Kath and Pete. Thing is, we know Pete communicates with other dark dimensions. Kath's face. Kath's actually squeezing one out. Pete won. Alan, it turns out you can't hold your breath for very long.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
But
oh
at
dear.
least we know now.
The image of child magicians is kind of the nerdy kids.
A little creep, if you will.
Let me just get closer to the mic. Okay. The nerdy kid that kind of is a little bit of an outsider.
Yeah.
Was that you? And I don't mean that as an insult.
No, I take it on the I take it on the chin. No, yeah. I think it is kind of true. I think magic is something like, if you're quite a studious little buff, like I definitely was, it's something that you don't really, your social skills might not develop in the same way as a really loud, boisterous kid. But then you do a magic trick and everyone loves you, and you're like, right, great. All I have to do is just do more of that. And then I think eventually you learn how to actually talk to people.
Patience as well. I had the Paul Daniels kit, and I've tried to do the card tricks. I haven't got the patience, and you must have to, particularly when you're starting, sit there for hours.
Yeah.
just doing really basic stuff to get it.
Yeah, I mean, I used to genuinely, I'd get home from school, sort of still in my uniform, and I'd put like a little mirror up on the table, and I would just start practicing doing like the same things over and over.
Wow.
Just,
Gosh.
like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a wasted.
Were the other kids not scared of your magical powers?
No, not really. Although, actually, I was at an event today. I was working at a corporate thing today, and there was this couple that I was showing magic to, like a grown-up couple. You know, they were in their like 40s or 50s even, and they just fully believed that they were asking me questions like, "When did you realise you had this gift?" Genuinely, and you know, I'm like. Right, I'm a magician, right, but I like to think we're all kind of grown-ups. We all know that. Yeah. I try and do cool stuff, but I'm not actually pretending to anyone that that I've got some sort of supernatural gift.
Yeah.
I don't know. So when someone's really earnestly going like, well, what am I thinking now then? And like, they're getting, so how long do you think we're going to be in this building for? They were asking me questions about as if I could foretell the future.
We're going to plug all your social medias, all of those things in a second, but you've got to earn that. You've got to earn the plugs on the show.
I don't need your plugs.
We have an 8-year-old and we have a 25? Yeah. A 25-year-old who, am I correct in thinking you may have just farted on me?
Yes.
Correct? Okay, fine. We have an 8-year-old and a 25-year-old.
How did you know? It's some sort of fifth sense.
Let's see what you've got. But don't forget, guys, unlike in that Japanese restaurant in America where the guy was doing magic for us and you grabbed his balls, you
must not do
you must not. So you got to just sit there unless he says you can touch. Do not touch his balls, okay?
Even then.
What you got, Pete? Let's have a trick. Go on.
All right, let me show you a little thing. Move
my stuff out of the way. Look, don't need this.
I have here a little gift bag, as you can verify it, and I'm going to put that on the table.
Yeah, it's a lovely little paper posh bag.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
In a fancy store, got some gold stripes on it.
I'm not going to let you see what's inside it just yet, but it is a gift, and basically, I've learned how to do this thing. Hold on,
so you're holding up your phone.
Yeah, one second.
Pete, Sam, if you want to come in and watch. Come and stand next to Kath. Because Pete is so good, man. You don't want to watch it through the glass. Come and stand next to Kath and watch this. Okay. So you got your phone? Right.
Yeah, so I've got a list of but basically this bag it's like a magic bar, okay? So imagine you could get any drink in the world, okay?
Wow.
So I've got a list of 100 different drinks.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll tell you what, could you, what are we calling him? A? Could you give me a number between 1 and 100?
25.
25, okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want? Okay, so we're going to go to if you look at this list, hold on, if we go to my notes where beverages, right? If you look at this list, you'll see that all of the drinks are different as you go down. Can you scroll, don't say it out loud, but scroll down and find your number. Don't say it out loud, just look at what that drink is, right? Okay, and also, before we do this, are the drinks above it, they're all different. That's the only one of that drink on the list, is that right? They're not all that drink. They're all different.
They're all different drinks on the list.
So we've got a list of 100 different drinks. Every single one is different. Do you remember which one is at your number? Okay, good. I'm going to turn that list face down so I can...
Don't tell me anything. You just watch.
Okay, you know, so you're thinking of a drink, a randomly chosen one from a list of 100. This bag is not big enough to hold 100 drinks. Is that fair to say?
It's a tiny thing. It's a tiny bag.
Okay, I'll tell you what. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to pull out the drink that's in the bag. And at the same time, can you shout out the drink that you're thinking of?
You remember it?
Okay,
You got it?
Ready? So we go 1, 2, 3.
Milk! Oh.
It's a can of Coke!
Oh. Seriously, milk?
Yeah.
Is that what?
Oh, well, this is awkward.
Milk.
Well, imagine though if that was milk.
That would have been a great trick, Pete.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it was a can of Coke.
If only there was some way I could resolve the situation.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it's somewhere.
Let's have a little look. Before we do this, is that can sealed? Can you tap on that metal bit there? Yeah?
Yeah.
Sealed. Watch, I'm just going to open that up, and you'll hear this actually open. That's a can opening for the first time, right? So I give that to you.
Oh my!
Shut up. What is it?
Have a little sip. Sealed into the can.
Don't drink it. Is that milk?
Yeah.
Can we have a look?
It tastes a bit like Coke, but yeah. It's
No, it's real milk. It's real milk.
Oh man!
That's so good.
How did he do that? I told you he was. For a second, I thought, oh, this has gone terribly bad. When you pulled out the Coke can.
I thought he was going to make it work.
Oh.
You had faith in me.
I'm glad he did, otherwise it would have been an awkward thing.
Yeah.
Hey, nice one, man. Thank you. Is that good? Was that impressive?
That was incredible.
0344 Sam, you can come back in for the next one. 0344 499 1000. It's a Friday night. It's a long. Everyone's worrying about Brexit and Dodge Pops coming out of prison that say nasty things. So we thought tonight we'd have some kids.
Is he out?
He's out. We thought we'd have some kids on the air. Include Pete in that description. We thought we'd have a little bit of magic. If you've got any questions for Pete, 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Evening, dear listener. It's Friday night. Everyone's, the world is a bleak place today, and I thought we'd have a laugh. We got my eldest son, A, who is, how old are you nowadays?
8, nearly 9.
8, nearly 9. We've got my youngest son, Kay. How old are you now?
25.
25. We've got Catherine Boyle, who's pushing 50.
I am
and
not.
We've got Pete Heat, who's 12 and a half feet tall. And you've just blown my son's mind during the break with the Maestro. Now, A, no pressure. Wait, let's talk about magic for a bit, because the thing that got these two young men into magic is, and it's a show that we raved about on air, is Magic for Humans on Netflix.
Yeah, brilliant show.
Which has got it's got Tim Heidecker behind it, who's been on this show. It was one of the people behind it. And I can't remember the name of the magician.
Justin Willman.
That's it. And I downloaded it when we were going off to America, and on the way back I watched the first 10 minutes. America. I watched the first 10 minutes on my own, and I went, I think, might like this. So we watched one episode together, and then he went and sat off on his own and watched the whole series in pretty much one go. What do you think of that? That's a great series,
I
isn't it?
love it. I love it. I think it's so funny, and so it's not just a magic show either. Have you watched the whole series?
Yeah.
They go into sort of a bit of social. I don't know, a bit like. It's almost like he's trying to solve social problems at the same time. It's really incredible.
Well, it's a clever thing of having a theme each week. Kind of very loosely. Yeah?
Can I tell a trick that he did?
Yeah, go on. Of course you can.
So he pulled a sheet over his legs, and he let it down, and they were Lego. Then he pulled it over his whole body and let it go. Then he was Lego, and the camera went behind him, and he wasn't behind it.
So he's in like a Lego factory or museum, and he puts a sheet in front of him. He's human.
Yeah.
Lifts it, and he's got Lego legs, and there's kids watching it, aren't there? Kids are like, well, that is weird. Then he throws the sheet up in the air, and the sheet falls down.
Yeah,
he's a Lego
made
man.
Entirely out of Lego. Yeah.
Now, I've got a question
Quite a
about that
skill.
trick.
Yeah.
How does he do that?
Do you know how to do it?
I thought that might be the question. It's not for me to say, but it's good, isn't it?
Yeah. There's one
Do you
trick.
know how to do it?
I don't want to. No, I don't.
I'm teasing.
But even me saying, I know how it's done this, as if it might seem disparaging to him. He's very
a lot
good
of
at what he
practice.
does.
That's how you do it.
And also, what's great about this show is it's very, very funny.
Yeah,
it's very, very funny. The magic for Susans is the bit that gets you every single time.
Yeah.
Now he does it. Here's the thing about the ownership of tricks, right? And in comedy. People are very protective of their gags, and if someone else does their gag, it's a big thing, and it gets a bit angry. How does it work in magic? Because he does a trick in there that is almost identical to a trick I saw you do 6, 7, 8 years ago. The one where you have a picture of a person that is, and you invite people up to colour in the jacket and colour in the shirt and colour in the socks. And the way he did it was he had loads of bits of paper that had exactly the same colouring, and then he was wearing the outfit on underneath. Now I've seen you
basically do
that trick. So how does that work? Is it just like there's a trick that's doing the rounds, or
well, it's
and when you see it,
but when I started doing this, I had never seen anyone do it, and I thought it was the greatest idea ever. Yeah. And I think. I can't go into why, but for various reasons, a lot of people around the world at roughly the same time went, hold on, this would be a great finish to this sort of classic routine.
Yeah.
It's kind of so obvious once you've got this idea of like choosing what colour, people choosing colours, and rather than just revealing a duplicate drawing. I suppose it is quite an obvious thing to think. Hold on, that could be my outfit. And I think about 3 people did think that at the same time.
So it's kind of like the zeitgeist. The idea happens, but people have it at the same time. So how do you feel when you see it on a show? Because then that kills it for you,
I've stopped doing it pretty much now because I don't. Because it's a very popular trick now, and loads of people do it. So after I've been doing it for a couple of years, I saw Justin do it on Ellen. Justin, the guy in Magic Humans, he did it years ago, and it was a hit, and it went really well. And I think because a lot of people saw that, loads of people started doing that, or a version of it. And it's weird. Like, I've even had a magician contact me angrily. I won't say his name, but I don't. Anyway, contact me angrily, thinking I'd stolen it from him. But I hadn't. I'd never seen him do it. So it's one of those things. Because it's, I don't know, there's something about that one where, because of the way that it works, you kind of think, someone else could have come up with that. But there are some tricks where it's like a really precise apparatus or something where you just think, there's no way, that's been copied, that's been stolen.
Is there rivalry in the world? Well, years ago I used to be a stage hypnotist. You know what a hypnotist is? Makes you
true?
It's true, absolutely true.
Yeah.
Makes you think you're asleep and makes you think that you're a chicken.
Were you
fall
good
asleep,
at it?
darling.
Were you good at it?
I was all right. I was hit and miss, which is not a great position to be in if you're a hypnotist. You want to be hit. And because me and my friend were quite young, and we'd did a bit of work with Paul McKenna, all the old hypnotists wouldn't talk to us. There was a real rivalry that McKenna was stealing their livelihoods, and they wouldn't talk to me. Is that kind of the same? Because I noticed that you tweeted the Magic for Humour. You tweeted him, and he sent you a really lovely...
A response,
reply saying thanks for that, appreciate it.
Yeah.
So is there a rivalry with magicians?
Yeah, there definitely is. I try not to be obviously part of that because it's just a bit bitter, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched it and I watched Magic for Humans and I was actually almost annoyed because it was so good. I was like, man, because as you know,
hate it.
Yeah, well, and I've been trying to do the whole magic comedy thing, and I've actually been, as you know, last time I was here, I was shooting a magic comedy pilot. And like sort of street magic with a surreal comedy edge to it. And then that came out and it's street magic with a surreal comedy edge and it's done really well. And I was just like, man. But because there was nothing like that.
Well, but there's still a gap. There's still a gap in the market, you know, because
I'm not throwing in the towel.
You know, and because of I think your style of magic is very different to his.
I think it is, actually. He's very sort of slick and polished despite the... I'm a lovely mess.
Yeah, you do. Do you want to give us at Pete Heat is the Twitter, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
If you want to follow Pete, it's a joy. Do you want to do another trick, and then A is going to do a trick for you if you feel up to it, A?
Yeah, okay.
Go on, you give us another one.
All right. Hold on, what should we do? Let's put them away for a second. You know what?
By the way, we are so lucky to have, kind of a private show. He does magic shows for famous footballers.
Really?
And pop stars. Oh, yeah, he does parties and things with big stars.
I do. Hold on, let me show you this, actually. In fact, while I try and work out what I'm actually doing, I didn't really say this on air last time, but something that's quite cool that I did recently is, there's a new Fantastic Beasts film coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic Beasts 2, right? Yeah. And, Jude Law plays young Dumbledore in it.
Yeah.
But if you watch the trailer for that, right, the very first scene of the trailer is Jude Law, Dumbledore, reaching into the air and producing a card, like a sort of business card type thing, from the air, from an empty hand. Now, I taught him that.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Mate.
So, yeah, and I wasn't saying it at the time because I didn't even know if it had been announced that he was in the film or whatever. But so I got.
You're working on movies?
Yeah, or movie, singular.
Well, that's how it starts.
Yeah, that's about as big as it gets as well, isn't it?
What was he like? I bet he was
lovely.
Was thrilled to learn it, wasn't he?
He was really nice, yeah. And and the weirdest thing about it was the way this interaction with him started is I got a text from him. It was like, didn't go through an agent.
Jude Law is a very, very famous actor. Yeah. Jude Law, who he taught this trick to, is a really famous actor.
In this new film. Yeah. And so basically, I can brag that I taught Dumbledore.
Wow.
But so I got this text. Signed Jude, and I was like, "No way, is this Jude Law?" Turned out it was Jude Law. Anyway, so a little name drop, but that's just a thing I've been doing. Let's try.
There he is. Look, that's what it looks like in the film.
Oh, that's a good question, actually.
Do you
want to ask that question about the Lego trick that we were talking about? Go on.
If they took a piece of Lego of him, would he die?
Instantly.
Wow, that's worrying, isn't it? I think he will be all right. 1 or 2 pieces, I think he'd be okay.
You might just
have a hole in his trousers.
Go on, then. Let's have a trick.
Yeah. Okay, so I've noticed you've brought a pack of cards with you there. Are they...
they are magic cards.
Oh, are they?
You may not touch his props.
Okay, I was going to say, is it a real legit pack?
It's a legit pack, but as you know, magician's pack of cards are their own.
Absolutely,
thing,
I wouldn't dream of touching another man's deck.
This won't work too well because, then
joke there.
Don't tell your secrets, eh?
Okay, so if you could take. So sorry, just for the listeners, I have a pack of cards on the table in a box. Okay.
I tell you what.
Yeah.
Why don't you do your trick first?
Okay.
I think because
okay.
Let's use this. Right. So, leave them in the car. Leave them in it. Ask him. You do it. I'm going to keep quiet.
Choose a card.
Well, name one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Any card.
great. I'm going to say the...
No kings.
No kings allowed.
I can't do kings.
No kings, queens, jacks.
Queens and jacks.
No.
Just no kings allowed.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to say the 4 of clubs.
Okay, now what A is doing is he is connecting his spirit with the cosmos, and he is pulling the cards out of the deck, and he...
Wait, what was it?
I said the 4 of clubs.
Okay, so he's that's it, you just think and take your time, there is no rush.
Is this card your card?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yes!
Okay. Wow.
Now, well done.
Great.
Put them away. Well done, dude. Now,
Brilliant.
you've been practicing that for a while. This is not his normal deck for cards. We struggled to find the magic cards.
Okay.
So it doesn't work as well.
It's not quite as slick as it
But
has
before I could slip it out.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that. I'll give you some tips on that if you want as well
Nice
later.
one, man. Thank you.
Do you know how to do that?
I have an idea, but it's good though. Right, let me show you this. So I have a pack here. We could use yours, but this does involve writing on a card. So shall I use mine?
I think we need to use yours if that's
Okay.
all right.
I just don't want it to seem like yeah, he's brought his own cards, has he? Why can't I use the ones that are clearly out there already? Right. So anyway, I'm going to mix them up like this. Seem like a fair shuffle. Yeah, and like we did in the interval, we're going to do something very similar where you write your name on a card, okay? But we're going to obviously use a different card. So as I go,
come in, Sam. Sorry, come in, Sam.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. I want Sam to revel.
Okay.
In the wonder.
I'm going to deal through the cards like this. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm dealing the cards one at a time into a pile on the table, and at some point I want you to just say stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Okay, right.
Sure?
There. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do we want this one or this one? Where are we stopping?
That one.
This one here. Okay, cool. For this trick, it doesn't actually matter that I see it, so I'm going to look at it as well. Okay, so it's not that kind of trick. Okay, 6 of hearts. Are we happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And just like before, if I hold this here, can you just put your name in the middle there?
Okay, he's writing his name. I get so tense with these tricks because I
Yeah.
worry it's going to go pear-shaped.
Got it?
It means it goes wrong.
Okay, there we go. So
He makes me very nervous. We got it, yeah.
Okay, so 6 of hearts with your name on it. Okay, now, here's the thing. Obviously, I already know sort of what the card is, so I'm not going to try and find it, because I know what it is and I know where it is. But I did make a little prediction before I came here today. So I had a feeling that you might stop me at the 6 of hearts. I'll show you what I mean by that. In my pocket...
Oh, no.
Okay, here's my wallet. Right? And inside my wallet, there's a zip compartment. Okay, let's get rid of that.
You're sucked inside his dark web
Inside the zip compartment, there's an envelope.
Oh my! Look at that.
This is a sealed envelope, so that's no one's been tampering with that. That's been my prediction since before I came. Can I give it to you? Can you?
How are you feeling?
I know. I think I know. No, actually, no.
Do you feel nervous?
No, I'm just feeling like I think I might know what's going to happen.
What do you think's going to happen?
This card will be the one with my name on.
Okay,
well in the envelope, it couldn't be,
that's
could
not
it?
possible, mate. That's not possible. That's not
Have
possible.
a look. Open it up for me. By the way, is that properly sealed? It's glued shut, isn't it? And the glue's dry. Yep. There's no slits, no holes in the envelope. No? And it's taking its time to get in, which shows that it is actually sealed. Yeah, so rip that right open. And you'll see there's something inside there. Can you describe... Oh, if we're in... No, just take a bit of time. There you go. Can you describe what that is? A folded card. Yeah. Okay. Could you unfold it for me? It's the 6 of hearts with your signature on it.
Have a look at it. That's not the one you're writing on.
Yeah.
It is.
Because I scribbled the end part out.
Come on, Pete. Now that's really interesting that you've not. I mean, you've only seen that series, but you're already thinking about what the payoff of the trick might be. All right, he's not going to tell us how he did it. Obviously, he's just said a magic word and the spirits did it. How do you think he did it? What do you think happened there? Because that was amazing.
I don't know. I have no clue.
And now is this making you think?
But I was thinking he kind of slipped it down his arm, but because it was sealed.
It was sealed it was in the wallet that was zipped up.
There's a good foot of sleeve of arm before the sleeves
start. The same problem I do. We've got long monkey arms. You can't get a jacket or a shirt.
Hideous ape freaks, aren't we?
Horrible.
Yeah.
Monkey arms, man. Yeah. Now, is this making you think, Sam? Well, thank you. We're going to go to the break in a second. Is this making you think I don't want to do this. It looks too tricky. Or is it making you get excited?
I want to try the.
You want to do more.
Yeah,
this is great, man. This is great. Pete Heat is here. Pete Heat is I love magic, and I say this every time you come in. I love magic so much it turns me into him, turns me into an 8-year-old, and I get filled with the wonder and the joy, and I really, really want to know how you did it, but also I really, really don't want to know how you did it, you know. And I know that I could go on YouTube and I could look. I don't want to know. I like the wonder of it. There's something so pure, Kath, about seeing a really good card trick.
Yeah, I couldn't take my eyes off A's face because I was waiting for it to hit, and it's just magic. Well, it is magical,
It was
isn't it?
magic. What do you reckon, Kay? You enjoying it? Is he good? Is he as good as I said? Pete Heat is here. This is the late night alternative. George, stay there. We'll come to you in a second on Talk Radio.
The radio show that knows truth is always stranger than fiction.
Week Monday, I get shoes.
The late night alternative with Iain Lee
Because they're too real to be part of my imagination.
on Talk Radio.
This is great. I'm loving this. It's Friday night, right? The world is a lousy place tonight. It's the late night alternative. I'm Iain Lee. Catherine's gone out on a drinks run. The world is a lousy place today. Horrible news everywhere. The country's falling apart. And I thought it would be nice if we got some young people in the studio. I've got A. Hello, A. Hi. We got Kay. Hello, Kay.
Hello.
We've got Pete Heat. Hello, Pete Heat.
Hello.
And what is lovely, you missed this, Catherine. These two, my eldest and Pete, just sat there having a little private magic conversation, trading tricks with each other. And I wasn't allowed to. They kind of turned away from me. They turned away from me so that I couldn't see. But that was great, man.
Do you know a new trick now, then?
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of improvement, I think, on that trick. And,
Amazing.
Let's. I tell you what. Let's talk to George. Got your headphones on. Good evening, George.
Good evening to you. Nice to tune in and hear what's going on.
We're just having a little bit of magic and a little bit of joy, because there ain't enough of either at the moment.
No, and it's nice to hear you use the word wonder a few times.
Yeah, well,
because, as you know, I'm into wonders. And I just find myself... I've not been able to listen to you this week at all. There's something wrong with my phone and I can't access you.
Oh.
So I don't know.
You can fix that with magic, can't
Hold
you?
on. All right, check again now.
Does it work now?
No.
Oh. Pete, you balls it up. Unless it's one of those double bluffs.
Yeah.
And it turns out there's milk in there.
Your phone is full of semi-skim.
My eldest is dying. It doesn't matter.
I think
It'll go sooner or later. Let it happen.
I've still got this one. This one's my favourite anyway. What's that Tim and Eric line we're laughing a lot about at the moment?
Oh, what was it? My legs are long.
No, not that one. Not that one. The
That's pretty funny.
Happy birthday, son. I'm so disappointed in you. great line. Well, George, I'm sorry your phone isn't working.
I think it would be magical if you could make contact with the spirit of Peter Cook.
I'm not having a séance with two kids in the room.
No, I'm just looking into the near future. If you could set up your séance with that objective in mind.
Okay, well, when we do have the séance, do you guys know what a séance is?
Oh, no.
Okay, so you try and talk to dead people. I mean, yeah. But when we do it, then Peter Cook will be one of the people that we summon up.
One of them. I think it should be your objective for him to be the only one.
Well, no, he'll be one of the people that we try and summon up.
Okay.
That's my script.
Okay.
Anything else, George? Because I'm keen to see some more magic.
Yeah, well, everything is magic. And,
well, no, science isn't.
I don't know, yeah.
Science is real.
I watched Professor Cox on...
that's what people say I look like.
You do?
Yes,
no, you don't.
He does. He's from the same factory.
Do you like Cox, George?
I find him interesting.
My mum loves Cox.
Who?
Yesterday,
Nanny Linda loves Professor Brian Cox. You know
Your mum does love Cox, actually.
She does love Cox, yeah.
Who's Cox?
It's amazing. The universe is incredible, and it's expanding, and it's mind blowing.
This guy.
Yesterday, the question was, why are we here? And it was interesting. It was he always falls short because he just...
You can't say Professor Brian Cox falls short.
He did say that Shakespeare wanged on the other day. So.
Well, okay, just because he's not saying that we're going to have a robot that tells us what to do in the future.
No, just that he can't imagine that there could be an intelligence behind everything that's happening.
There's not always an intelligence behind these phone calls. George, listen, give us a call a bit later on, but thank you. I want to see a bit more magic from Pete. 0344 499 1000 is the
press this button.
Well, why would you want to press that button?
It looks weird.
It's an A that's faded a bit, and you're saying it looks like a ghost.
Oh.
Yes,
Ooh,
no, an A.
The seance is working.
Ooh, spooky. Can we have another trick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go on.
By the way, I don't have to leave after an hour. I can stay a bit longer
All right,
if you want.
fine,
Whatever.
stay as long as you want, man. Yeah, lovely,
so
lovely,
we don't have
lovely.
to. But yeah, let me do this one. So let's do. Have you guys?
Oh, Sam, come in.
Dada?
Yeah.
Do you have another 2 hours on here?
Yeah, sorry, is that boring you?
No.
Is it boring?
No. I like watching magic.
You're not going to watch magic for the whole 2 hours
Oh.
because otherwise.
But you
Pete will
can
start
go
charging.
home with Pete Heat.
Yeah, you go live with Pete, become his apprentice, eat him out of house and home because he doesn't eat any food. It looks like. Go on, let's watch this one.
Okay. Anyway, did you guys? I know you are quite young, but have you ever watched David Blaine? Do you ever know?
No, I don't think I've seen
Okay,
David Blaine, no.
This
do some of his
trick is
shtick.
based on something that made famous, but anyway, you wouldn't have seen it. So let me do this. If I shuffle through the pack, and so I've got a pack of cards in my hands. Obviously, if I shuffle through that,
just assume unless we say otherwise, dear listener, he's got cards in his hand.
Yeah.
All right. We'll tell you when he has them.
As they go by, can one of you say stop at some point?
Do you want to do this, Kay? Go on, you say stop when you're ready.
Okay, so just whenever you want. I don't want you to think that I'm making
Stop.
you. Oh, right there. Okay, are we sure?
You happy with that?
Okay, that's about about a third of the way down from the top. Would you say? Yeah.
Looks like it, yeah.
Okay, right. So I'm going to put that bottom 2/3 down, and I'm going to turn it so you can see. Can you see the card you stopped at?
Yeah. Can you see
Can you
that?
see?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to mark your card. I'm turning it so I can't see it, but I'm going to mark it. I'm going to do that by ripping. I'll do it right by the mic so you can hear it.
Okay. And he's not. Did you say Pete is not looking at the front of this card?
Yeah.
He is ripping that card.
Okay. Right. So. Rip it. Right, can you see that? So I've ripped the corner index off the card.
I think
right?
I've seen
Can
this.
you see this?
Okay. All right.
So, watch this. Hold on. I'm going to put the
this
bulk
is
of the
so
card
good.
down. Watch the corner though. Watch the corner. The corner. It's going to disappear.
Whoa!
But wait. Hold on. Where's your pack of cards? Is that it? That's yours there.
Yeah.
If you take the actual cards out of the box, so he's got a pack of cards on the table that's full of cards. If you take the cards out, there's something now inside the box. No! Tip that right out.
Tip the box out.
What?
Where's it?
Oh,
Where's it go? Oh, somewhere. What's going on?
It's going through the cards.
Should have. This is baffling. Oh well. What? And it's disappeared again. It's disappeared twice.
This is baffling.
What on earth has gone on there? Well, you know what?
Sometimes they don't work.
This is very confusing.
Try again.
You know what? That is what we call an anticlimax. I have no idea where the corner of that 3 of clubs went, and that's a real mystery for the listeners.
How did he do it?
I'm sure it's actually among these cards somewhere.
Oh,
but
it's in there, it's in
Is it? Oh,
It's in between the
oh no!
cards.
Wait,
It's in
look at
between the
this.
cards.
It's actually found it, and it's
There.
wedged between 2 of the cards. Is that the same corner?
Yeah.
Does it match?
Yeah.
There you go. We got there.
It was stuck in between the cards. That was amazing. Now, Katherine, could you stay with these guys? Because I'm going to go to the lavatory with my youngest. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much. That was incredible, Pete. Kath,
Thanks.
keep
There'll
on-
be a better one soon.
made
I
Iain.
feel like that was not my finest.
Oh, it was great.
But
man.
making him
Come on, here we
disappear,
go.
that's
Here
quite
we
a
go.
neat
Here
trick.
we go.
So,
Right, he's
Are we
going to do
still
a
on
trick
there?
now. Yeah, we're still on.
oh, okay. Oh, who's going to do one? You? Am I? Or you? Who's going to do a trick?
Are you going to show us your enhanced trick?
What?
With the trick that now you can do a little bit more
Yeah.
slick.
Oh, hold on. I'd practice it first just to make sure. Just because it'll feel a bit different. I basically listen as I've taught him a different way to do a trick that he already does. But maybe just try it a few times first before.
right.
Otherwise, that might happen. You don't want it to go wrong
Can you
live
do a
while
trick
there.
where
Like,
you make someone disappear?
a trick where you make someone disappear. Who have you got in mind? Give me a list of names. Is it someone at school?
No.
No. Well, yeah. We'll talk. No, I don't really do that kind of. I know you're being serious. I don't really do that kind of trick. But it would be cool though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let me see what else I can do. Actually, I'll wait for Iain to be back just so we have more witnesses.
Oh, God. That sounds ominous.
Yeah, that sounds like I am going to make someone disappear, doesn't it? But actually, while we're waiting for him, let's do this.
This is good, isn't it?
He's so good.
I know, he's really good. Don't tell him, he'll get big-headed.
So, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pick on you again, seeing as you're one of the only people in the room. Can you think of a word, a random word, and don't tell me, but not a word like magic or like, little cards or something, but just a random thing. It could be...
Can it be like a really long word?
It could be, but ideally not too crazy. Just more like. Imagine you've just flicked through a book and you've just pointed at a random place and gone, okay, that's the word we're going to use. Not just like the or and, but something a bit more interesting than that. Do you have a word in your head already?
Could it be like a word from a
Don't
comic?
give me any clues.
Oh, fine.
Okay, yeah, because up now already I've got a clue about the kind of word that might be. Or, I'll tell you what, if you're struggling to think of one, why not think of a name of someone that you know that I couldn't possibly know? Just think of their first name, someone from school maybe. You got a name in your mind?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't tell me. Just write it down. I'm giving him a post-it notepad. Other brands are available. Write it in the middle. No, maybe not. Yeah.
They're the only ones.
Yeah, maybe. Just that name that you're thinking of. Obviously, I'm not looking, but...
Come in, you can feel the evil vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Very dark vibe.
Can everyone who's looking at me verify there's no way I could see what is on
there? There is no way you
pad?
Could see. You're looking a different direction.
Okay. And is it covered up so I can turn around?
You closed it? Yeah, keep it closed, keep it closed,
Okay, that's great. All right. So...
don't eat it, please.
Don't eat it. No, right, let's try this. I want you to... I have no idea if you've gone for a long name or a short name, obviously. But I'm going to use one of these napkins.
You can use one of those napkins.
Let's use it as a little notepad. I want you to think of a letter from somewhere in the middle of that name. So imagine you can see that name spelled out. Think of a letter in the middle. Have you got a letter? You got a letter in your mind? Okay, I'm going to write something down.
You thinking of the right letter? You thinking of a letter?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, obviously, you could have thought... I have no idea what this is, but I've written something on this little napkin here. For the first time, can you name just that letter? Not the name, but just the letter.
E.
Oh, dude! He turns the napkin round. Of course, there is a letter E written there. Okay. That is freaky.
Okay, hold on, don't open it. All right, let's try and go for the whole name.
My son looks terrified.
Okay. All right. Okay. Think of the first letter for me. Just think of it.
Okay.
Okay. That's got a sort of straight line to it, and then so it's something. In fact, I think.
Your brother's face, look, he's getting freaked out.
Is it? Okay, I'm just going to say, is it an L?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, good. And we're going to get... You know what, actually, this is a really short name, isn't it? I was going to say the last name. I think there is only one more letter. There is only one more letter, isn't there? Okay. I think this is it. All right, can you say it out loud? What for the first time? What's the name you're thinking of?
Leo.
Leo?
Whoa!
I wrote Leo.
Come on! Come on! That is incredible. That is incredible. Wait, now, listen, because I'm an old man, so I've seen all these tricks a million times. But I still get a buzz from it. As an 8-year-old, how does that, when you see that, how does that make you feel?
Surprised. And
does it?
So good.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And are you sat there thinking, oh man, are you trying to work it out, or are you just blown away by it?
I'm just blown away.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So how long does it take you? When did you do your first show? You said you became professional about 11 years ago.
Yeah, so 2007 I put a video on YouTube of me doing street magic, which was my sort of attempt to sort of start building a bit of a profile and make it my job, basically, yeah. And then I could send that video to agencies and start getting booked for things. So that was the beginning of it being my job. The first actual show I got booked for money was like when I was probably about 14, and it was some awful kids show. I got, I think, £80, which at the time was...
That's not bad going.
Big money.
I'd turn up for 80 quid today. Totally.
Yeah, no, it was pretty great at the time.
Were you I nearly swore then, excuse me. Were you terrified the first time? Or were you confident enough in your abilities?
I think I was delusionally confident in my abilities. I think you learn a bit of magic and you can do a few tricks, and you go, right, I'm a magician. I'm a professional magician. And you're like, there's a lot to learn. I remember I'd meet actual professional magicians and I'd be like, me and you, we're the same. And then looking back later, I was like, I didn't know a thing.
When you started, were you... Because you've got such a lovely way about you that is unique in terms of magicians. Unique. Were you, like, the bow tie... tuxedo jacket kind of guy when you started? Because that's the traditional look, isn't it?
No, thank God. Something spared me from that. So I think basically when I was doing it as an actual child, I didn't really even know about the bow tie thing. I was just wearing whatever kids wear.
Yeah.
And then when I started to get heavily back into it in about 96, it was because David Blaine's special came out.
Yeah, and, that was really exciting when that happened.
Yeah, and so he's there wandering around in a t-shirt and jeans, and I was really into skateboarding and just playing basketball and hanging around, being a teenager. So it suited me perfectly. So that's. So I missed the whole bow tie and sequins phase.
Good.
Yeah.
And you are busy. You are working. You've been advising on TV shows.
Yeah.
What TV shows have you worked on?
So Tricked was one that was just really funny, hidden camera magic show with Ben Hanlon. So yeah, just I was part of. There's like a creative team that helps come up with the tricks. What else? I helped on one called Around the World in 80 Tricks, and then eventually ended up sort of starring in it, which was cool. And what else? Some various bits of theatre and plays and things like that, and then that Jude Law thing that I was bragging about earlier.
It's a movie. You must have got paid like $1 million for that, I'm guessing.
You'd think so. I'll tell you. I won't go into the money here, but I'll tell you. There's a funny story about that. Oh yeah, I wish. No, I'll tell you. No, basically, I should have done, but I handled it like an idiot.
As we all do.
Yeah, but it's quite funny. Yeah,
but you do. This is what annoys me about you, because we're friends on Facebook, and I'll get a Facebook. Hey guys, I'm doing a show tomorrow afternoon at 3. If anyone wants to come down. All right, man. We've got lives. I've got these two lumps to look after. I've got old people to annoy. You've got to give us a little bit more notice when you're doing a live show.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm telling you off, and I'm criticising you, and I've
got no defence, and I've noted it. And I'll write it on my napkin. More time for Iain. I think that's fair. To be honest, I don't really in the last probably year or two, I haven't really done that many live shows because I've been busy getting on with other stuff.
Yeah,
I've got 2 kids of my own now, as you probably
of course,
know.
Yeah.
So
did you magic them?
The greatest trick I ever pulled. Yeah.
How old are they?
3 and 1.
Oh.
So they are. Babies. We have a little joke about babies.
One's a
toddler.
Toddler and babies.
So I guess they're too young. Are they too young to be in 3 is too young, isn't it, to understand the laws of physics?
He knows I'm messing with him and he finds it funny, but he doesn't really get that it's impossible. Like if I go to give him his whatever back that I've taken from him and I make it disappear, so like his rice cake or whatever.
Yeah.
And when he was younger, he just used to go, "Gone," and he'd just walk off like, "Oh well, that doesn't exist anymore." But now he's on to me. He knows I'm doing. He doesn't know what's going on, but he knows I'm doing something. So he's just like, "Oh, this weird thing again," and he's like trying to grab my other hand. And he's
of course one of the best things on the internet is people doing magic tricks for dogs.
Oh yeah, that's kind of similar.
Yeah. So I'm thinking. I'm not referring to your kids as dogs, but that is that kind of vibe of just like something's happening here, but I don't know.
There's also a great clip of someone doing magic for a monkey. Have you seen that one? The monkey,
the
monkey kind of starts laughing. Yeah,
and he throws his hand up and falls backwards. Yeah, it's very funny.
And also failed magic tricks, the one where you throw the blanket up and you disappear.
Oh yeah,
and the number of it never stops being. It's always hilarious when the blanket falls and they run into a wall.
Yeah,
that's always funny.
It's very funny.
That's always funny. Just be careful with that, young man, because that is the computer that runs the whole radio station, and without that, we're in big trouble. Sorry?
Is it really? Is it all powered by that? Surely not.
I'm charging your watch. Yes, I'm charging your watch. I tell you what, we've only got a couple of minutes, Sam. We'll go to a break in a minute. So we're not going to squeeze a trick in here.
Okay, should we do another one after the break?
We'll do one after the break if you're okay, because I'm enjoying it. By the way, dear listener, listen, I genuinely meant this. I was listening to the radio all this week, and today, man, it was bleak. Did you hear any of it, Catherine?
A bit, yeah. Before I switched it off, I thought
it's all about that Dodge part. Right, I'm not even going to say his name.
No, because we didn't have him on when we had the power to, didn't
the
we?
fella that got let out of prison today.
Did we get offered some time with the man himself?
With the terrorist, yeah. We got offered some time, and he was booked in for when me and Kath did a show in local radio, and he was booked in as a guest, and we saw it, and I went to Kath going, this doesn't feel right, having this horrible man coming in. And she went, I don't think it feels right. And we kind of called it out and said we don't want it.
But that was a controversial move, wasn't it? Everyone's going, but he's great radio.
He's great radio.
People will phone.
Well, of course, yeah, but there's more to life, isn't there?
Here's the thing, guys. Right, boys, there are... Yeah?
Why does it say Jimmy, 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 Jimmy?
That's because that's my Jimmy Webb albums that you found. There's some people, right, that are not very nice, and they say things that are not very nice to scare people and get people angry. And some people that do radio shows want to have these not very nice people on because it will get loads of calls and the people
There'll be
will saying,
arguments.
be outraged, this is terrible, we should ban this. And me and Kath went, maybe we don't need it. And we got told off. The boss kind of said, no, we think, thank you very much, we think you should have him because you'll get loads of calls, it's great radio. And we stood our ground, and it was seen as controversial not to let this fellow who's been let out of prison.
Because it felt like we were doing the work for him. Why would we do that?
And it's that whole, freedom of speech argument, isn't it? It's like, no, you've got to let the worst
but
people
it's not
onto your radio
anyone
show.
Freedom of speech.
Of course
He
not.
can go
He
and
can
say it
still
in his
speak.
kitchen, he can go and speak. We're not denying it. No one has the right to come on the radio and say stuff. No one has the right. I mean, we're always saying is you're not coming into the thing. Remember once, this summed it up, the radio station, was it him that was on JVS once?
Really?
And Tommy Robinson heard it. So Tommy Robinson rocked up at the station and demanded to be let on. And they did. Anyway, we don't want to play in that.
Hold on, I thought we were talking about him.
No, we're talking about Anjam Chowdhury.
Oh, okay.
The other dodgeball.
Right.
Who did what?
The thing that made the man come on the radio.
Oh, it was another presenter. It was a presenter I really like. No, we're talking about Anjam Chowdhury. It's the last time we mentioned either of their names. But also, every radio show today has been about, well, should we let this guy on? Are we responsible? Just stop talking about him. And we're doing a similar thing. Anyway, so the reasoning is, I just thought, let's get some magic with a really brilliant magician and a nice guy. Let's get some kids in the studio, because kids are great, aren't they?
Yeah!
Although one of you keeps blowing off. Which one is it?
Kim.
It must be that seat.
Is it me?
That
I
happens
think
a
it
lot
might be
over
me
there.
that's doing it, actually. I do apologise. It is me, my bottom, that is doing it. But if you want to give us a call, 0344 499 1000, you can call in about anything. You can call in to talk to Pete. And, hey, just very quickly before the news, what was your question?
I forgot.
Sorry?
Wait, no, what
Have you ever seen?
Oh, a UFO.
Could you say it with a bit of enthusiasm?
Have you ever seen a UFO?
Could you say it as though it's the most important question in the world?
Have you ever seen a UFO?
Can you say it in a German accent?
No.
I'm German from Germany. Have you ever seen a UFO?
Except they say UFO.
UFO.
Yeah.
Can you do it in a Scottish accent?
UFO?
No.
Yes, you can.
I've never said it in Scottish.
Okay, right. Can you say it in a very soft, quiet voice?
Have you ever seen a UFO?
Oh, 3 4.
that was
Actually,
great.
could you do me a favour?
That was
Could you
good.
read that phone number for me?
0344 499 1000.
Perfect. This is Talk Radio.
Bye.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Thinking about the times you drove in my car. Thinking that I might have drove you too far. And I'm thinking about the love that you left
You carry on. We're just watching the end of it. We're getting a private show while this is going on. Go on, do that. Do the next bit.
All right, so I've got your card. I've got your 5 clubs. Right, I've still got to get your card.
Here we go.
Okay, so you put your hand out flat for me like that. I'm going to give you the 5 of clubs. I know it's not the right one, but imagine that this starts to change. Okay, have a look now.
Is that the card? Oh, man. Come on, Kay. Come round here.
Dada.
Come away from that weird man. Come away from that weird man.
What are you calling Kay when it's on the break?
Well, we're not on the break now. We're live. The red lights are on. The red lights are on. We just caught the end of that trick. This is the late night alternative. It's a Friday night. The world's falling apart. Catherine Boyle is here.
Yes.
I'm Iain Lee. Pete Heat, the magician, is here. He's stuck around for a bit longer. He's freaking my kids. He's turning them into weirdos.
Is this his last part that he'll be here?
Yeah. Because then we're going to kick him out because he's got very dark energy. Yeah. He communicates with the devil, doesn't he? I've brought my kids in. Kay is here.
Hey.
No, A is here.
Hey.
I forgot and Kay is here.
Hey.
And you're a little bit shy tonight, aren't you? And that's fine. That's all right. We get shy sometimes. Sometimes we don't want to... Sometimes we like to talk, the big talk, and then we get a little bit tired and we think, actually... Now, here's the weird thing. You may have noticed, Pete. Both my kids are wearing Chelsea...
Football kits.
Football kits. Now, the thing is, you right? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You're both wearing Chelsea football kits. I don't know anything about football. I don't like football. I have no interest in football. And yet suddenly you're dressed... What is this all about? Can you explain it?
Football.
It's about football. OK. Well, we got a caller on the line. We got one of the nice callers on the line. They've all been nice so far. Good evening, Simon.
Hello.
Hello, Simon. How are you?
I'm all right. Good evening, Ian. Good evening, Kath. Good evening, Pete. And good evening, little men.
Little men. I've just been asked... Kay has just said, do I know these people? Well, they phone in... A lot of the people we've spoken to tonight phone in quite a lot. Simon phones in quite a lot. So I don't know them. I've not met them. But I feel like I know them because they phone in and they share sometimes really, heavy grown-up stuff and sometimes really silly stuff. And some people phone up and make fart noises.
Stuff.
Yeah, sometimes dullard stuff. What have you got for us tonight, Si?
A couple of things. Am I allowed to address the boys or not?
You can address the boys as long as it's done with respect and dignity and age appropriateness.
I was just going to tell them my jokes.
Oh, OK, yeah, go on, we like a good joke.
Right, what is brown and hairy and wears sunglasses?
What is brown and hairy and wears sunglasses? We don't know.
A coconut on vacation. Yeah.
What do you reckon, guys?
Good.
You thought that was good? Really? Wowzers. You got low standards.
The other thing I want to say to your boys...
Yeah?
...is that your dad is a legend.
Come on now.
And he really does bring a lot of smiles and happiness to people, and he is an amazing man, so you're very lucky to have him.
You're a very kind man, you're a very drunk man, Simon.
I'm driving.
He's not drunk, you're a good man, Simon. Thank you for that, brother.
All right, one more thing.
Yes?
It's kind of an appeal, I suppose. If it dulls down what you're doing tonight, then we can leave it, don't worry. But I want to know, can I get an app for my phone or my tablet that allows me to have maybe 6 or 7 different screens open on the homepage? So not multitasking, not switching between, but so that I can use 6 or 7 different apps at once on the screen.
Hang on, you think he knows what it means to you, go on.
Do you mean so it's split into sections?
Yes.
What? So you can literally see Twitter and the calculator and a video playing on YouTube, and you can be typing while you're watching and that sort of thing.
Like a nerve centre.
Yes.
On your phone, but your screen is tiny.
Yeah, but I mean, I could have what I'd like to have on there would be so maybe my CCTV that I've got at home, so I can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Sat nav, Uber when I'm doing Uber. Just have things.
Well, of course,
open.
when you're doing Uber, you will only have your sat nav open because it would probably be illegal to have any other windows open, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Of course, it was shut down. But if anybody's got any ideas, either tablet or phone-wise,
just buy another 5 phones.
Yeah, simple.
It's really simple to spend another £4,500 on buying 5 or 6 more phones.
I'd need a big roll of sellotape, wouldn't I, Ian?
Yes, you would. Well, actually, thank you, Simon. Saying that, I was speaking to a guy today Kirsten's dad, who was telling me about how a friend of someone in his family was obsessed. It's a friend of mine, is obsessed with Pokemon Go. Right, is grown up, and would have like 5 or 6 phones doing Pokemon Go at the same time.
What?
Right, but to make it. So Paul, my friend, said, "Well, don't worry," and he built like a sort of desk that you could have. A portable desk that you could have on your lap and just slot all these phones in, so you could do all the Pokemon Go's. Have you done geocaching?
No, I haven't.
Good.
Is it good?
Go on, tell him about it. Go on.
Hit me.
People place these little containers everywhere, and you can download an app. So, and you have to find them. So it shows you where they are, and it gives you a hint, and you have to try and find them.
So how kind of accurate is when it shows you where they are?
Quite
Is it like it's somewhere in this area, or is it like it's
like,
at the base of this oak tree?
So say it was like there, it would. Or out there, it would point there.
Oh, so as you're using the phone, it's got like a little arrow.
Yeah, most of the time it's really
tells you where it's in.
Most of the time it gets you pretty spot on.
It also tells you the size of the box and things.
Okay,
and you write your name in it.
Great. Oh, so to show that you've been there.
Yeah, there's a sheet of paper.
So who puts them?
Anyone really.
Yeah. Oh, so anyone can. So you could go out and put a box in a bird's nest and then upload it to the app.
Well, there are kind of rules, but pretty much there's like hundreds around here.
You are encouraging your listeners explicitly in having me as a guest. You are.
There are special. There's also one where you have to solve a puzzle or something. So you had to go to certain towns. It has a question mark when you see it, and one we found, it gives you a number, and you have to go to certain towns, and it each gives you a number, and when you have all the numbers, it would make like a
combination for a lock or something, or whatever. Yeah, amazing.
So, and you'd have to go to that, then you get it.
That sounds pretty cool. I'm into that.
You should get into it, man. It's very, very addictive.
Yeah.
Some you can't find. Some they're hidden really hard.
The second one we couldn't find at your house, that was.
But the first one, I found the first one, and tomorrow you're going to find the first one, but you're going to get.
Was it tough?
Yeah, you're going to get cut to pieces.
Dada, how long did it take you to find it?
I went back there. Excuse me, Pete. I went back there. Excuse me, listeners. I went back there and I spent 10 minutes. I couldn't find it, and then I went off and found some more, and I thought I'd give up. And I thought, do you know what? I am not a giver-upperer. I'm not a giver-upperer. I'm going back. And I'm going to...
Does that make sense?
Not really. I'm going to go... Please be quiet. I'm doing a shouty bit.
He's doing a bit.
I'm a shouty man. I'm going back and I'm going to find it. And I was there for another 15 minutes and I got my hands cut up. Because there were men with knives. There was no knives.
Birds pecking you.
Birds pecking me. Crocodiles. Yes, crocodiles.
Great big stone came rolling
down. The stone came rolling down. Thunderbolt and lightning. Very, very frightening me. There was a giant doing a massive fart on my head. There was... it started raining blood. There were babies with guns. It was tense, man. There was a volcano that went off, but it wasn't fire. It was tears coming out of it. Hot tears. Imagine hot tears burning your flesh. That's how I lost my left leg. But I managed to find the box. So we got there in the end.
Give a baby a gun.
Leg?
There's my left leg.
Where?
It's gone. You can't see it. I've got a fake leg now, obviously.
It's quite a good one.
That means if I could whack it with a hammer and it wouldn't hurt.
It could do. Let's not try it.
Should.
Let's not try it tonight. But yes, you could whack it with a hammer.
Maybe when he's sleeping is the way to wake him up.
Oh, I bet you're a great dad.
You would start screaming and they
Sorry?
would think you would start screaming there, and the people would think that you're being murdered.
Yeah, being murdered by my own children.
In a way, yeah.
They would be right.
Okay, here's a question. If you had to kill me, how would you do it?
Throw you in a fire.
I've actually prepared a
quick as a flash.
Hey, how would you do it?
Would you want to be killed quickly or slowly?
Gosh.
Well, it
I
depends.
would chop off your head.
Okay, yeah, you only need one. Which is the least painful, the quick way or the slow way?
Well, they're both the same amount of painful, but this quick way's better.
I'm going to go for that then, please.
Okay, then you can get hanged. That's slow.
Whoa, that got dark. Let's take a phone call.
God.
Wowzers, man alive.
You guys have thought this through.
You guys are staying at my house this
Kim,
weekend.
hang is where someone puts a rope round you.
Okay, all right, okay, right, fine. Let's go to Jeffrey. Good evening, Jeffrey.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Jeffrey. What have you got for us tonight, please?
Well, it's lovely listening to you guys carrying on. It's getting a little bit dark, isn't it?
It's getting very, very dark, yes.
Very dark.
Oh, it's 5:15.
And
great joke there.
The
Great
thing
joke.
I've noticed with my own kids is that, my God, the darkness, they do want to murder and maim.
Yes, well, that's what it's all about, man.
You must.
Yeah. Have you got Gmod?
Have I got what?
Gary's mod, G's mod. It's a game.
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Jeffrey, are you high? Because I've got kids in the studio with me. Are you high?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, Ian. Would I call in when I've been imbibing?
Steady.
Anything?
It feels like something's. I'm getting a bit of a vibe. My head's getting fuzzy. Okay, so Gmob.
Yeah, Gmod. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Mod with
my
a D.
my daughter, my sweet daughter, who's so perfectly kind and nice in every way. She always enjoyed to spend time in the torture room, where you take these senseless humans and you torture them to death.
Okay, thanks very much for your call. That was weird. You play a bit of the old Minecraft. Do you still play it?
There.
Do you still kill people on it?
No.
Did you not build a thing where people were getting killed by arrows?
What?
Okay, maybe that was the dream.
Yeah, my eldest playing Sims trapped someone in a room the other day and she keeps going back to check if he's still alive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Sadiq. Good evening, Sadiq.
Can I talk to Catherine, please?
Sorry?
Can I speak to Catherine?
You can speak to Catherine. We're just watching a video of a baby pulling a giant snake.
Classy.
Yeah, come round here. You speak to Catherine, Sadiq. We're on the air, by the way.
Go on, Sadiq. What do you want to say?
Can I have Ian's mobile number, please?
Ian, can you have your mobile number?
No.
I'm really sorry, Sadiq. He doesn't want to give his mobile number out.
What about your number?
Weirdo.
My number? No, I can't really give you my number either. Why do you want our mobile numbers, Sadiq?
I can send you some India photos and that.
Some what photos?
India photos.
Well, they sound lovely and all that, but I don't really give out my mobile phone number to people I don't know.
I want to meet Ian. I really want to meet Ian. I want to meet him.
Okay. Well, it could happen one day. Dreams can come true.
Thanks for your call, Sadiq.
I will ask you a question, Ian.
Yeah, go on, Sadiq. We're still watching the video. Kath, come and watch this video of
I
a
put
baby.
it up there.
Huh?
It was my retweet.
Oh, all right, mate.
Does your kids like Mr. Bean?
Sorry?
Does your kids like Mr. Bean? Ask them.
Okay, I'll ask them. Do you like Mr. Bean?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you watched John English yet?
Yes.
Yes.
How was it in the new one?
Funny.
Ian, I want to go on your talk radio. I really want to go on it. How do I apply to go on it?
Okay,
You're on it.
You're on it now, man.
No, I want to come live on the show where you are. I want to...
You're here.
Solved. That was so easy.
We done it. Glad we could make your dream come true, Sadiq. Thanks very much. Take a quick break. You got another 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, definitely.
Just a quick break, then I'd love another trip.
Yeah, do.
That video's terrifying. 0344 499 1000. Very nice, chilled, slightly windy Friday night on Talk Radio.
No rules nocturnal nattering for nightbirds, nurses, and Nosferatu.
All right, cool.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Well, except there's no Iain Lee, there's only me, Kay, and Pete Heat, because Iain Lee and A have had to go to the loo. I'm not telling you who's taken who. If you want to give us a ring, you can do 0344 499 1000. We've still got Pete Heat in the studio, and he's still magic, and it's brilliant. So, Pete, have you got another one you could show us?
I have, yeah. I think this is one.
This is the one that needs the witnesses.
Benefit from just being.
We're back.
There we go.
We have waved. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout that out loud. That was
Here comes Sam as well. Let's have a look.
499 1000. But don't call for a minute because Sam's in here watching the tricks with us.
I was putting the headphones on.
You want to put the headphones on?
I was.
You want to? No? Okay, well, let's watch Pete. Let's watch Pete do his evil magic with the devil.
All right, this is one that who knows if this will work on radio or not, but we will give it a go. I'm going to get a couple of you involved with this. Perhaps perhaps you two actually. Sorry, what was your name again?
This is Sam.
Yeah, sorry.
Sam's the brains of this organisation.
So perhaps Kath and Sam will get you two involved.
Kath looks so nervous.
Okay,
I love it. My cheeks are a bit stiff from smiling.
Yeah, it's just joyous, isn't it?
So I'm just trying to think how best to do this because it's quite a weird layout of the room. Yeah, we're going to get you both involved. I'm going to get you to stand... Sam, if you could stand more in the corner, so slightly further away from Kath, perfect. And, in fact, Kath, it might work better if you stand up for this as well. You probably won't need the headphones. Okay. Yeah. So, well, basically... I should have explained this before I got you all standing up.
I love the ramshackle, just...
I've never done it on the radio, obviously. I don't do many tricks on the radio, and it's like, who knows what the best way to do this is. Basically, when I was doing this pilot that I've been shooting, I was sort of learning a lot of quite interesting facts about London, and because it was set in London and about London. And so, like say, around East London where I live, Spitalfield is famous for sort of, among other things, like Jack the Ripper, right? But not many people know that he had a cousin called Pat the Tapper, right? And he invented that thing. He was kind of overshadowed by his brother, obviously, because of all the stabbings and whatnot. But so Pat the Tapper's thing was he invented that thing where you tap someone on one shoulder, but you're actually sort of on the other side. That prank thing.
Oh, so they look over on their right.
Yeah,
but you're on their left. Oh,
so I mean, it's not as bad, but it's still annoying. Yeah, it's not as bad probably as what Jack was up to. But yeah. So anyway, and some people say that his spirit still haunts this very area. So I'm going to come over to over there. I'm probably talking to your mic actually, Kath.
So, we can hear you wherever you are. We'll get to hear you. Don't you worry.
Okay, great.
We can hear you.
So in a second. Sorry, my mind is just gone completely blank again. I've just instantly forgotten your name. Sam, that was it. Okay, right. This is so. In a second, Sam. Actually, which way around should we do? In a second, Sam. I'm going to get you to close your eyes. Okay, not just yet, but in a second. And when you do, I want you to be very aware of anything that you feel. So any sort of, like, for example, like any touches, anything like that, anything on your person, anything that you feel. Okay. If you do feel anything, I want you to just keep a poker face for now. So just so everyone else doesn't know whether or not anything's happening. Yeah, that's probably about it. So, okay, if you could close your eyes for me now. Okay, and can you see anything at all, first of all?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Sam, you can open your eyes. Okay. Did you feel anything at all?
Yeah.
Whoa! Okay. Sam was not... Okay, sorry, I'll keep quiet.
Well, before we get into this, where did you feel the touch?
Left arm.
You left. Kath, what happened really?
He just tapped me on my left arm. Didn't touch you.
Wait, what?
Did you see that?
Okay.
Watch closely.
Okay, so let's so we'll take that a little step further if we can. See if Pat's still with us in spirit.
Oh,
okay.
God.
So I'm going to get you to close
I've
your
got
eyes.
to say that Sam and Kath are standing a few foot away from each other, and this is freaky. Okay, go on.
Okay. I'm going to this time. Oh, what's going on?
Okay, well.
Okay, well, we could do it in different rooms, but it would be quite hard to
That's a good idea, though. Okay. I like that. Well, that's the next time.
You know what? Yeah, in fact, what should we separate them further? Kath, do you want to stand over right in the other corner? Okay, there we go. So that way, thank you. There's no...
Right.
Okay.
They're now about 10 foot away from each other.
So this time, when you close your eyes again, I want you to be aware of anything that you feel around your sort of head, face, that kind of area. Okay. So, but again, if you do feel anything, just don't react. Just poke face.
Sounds looking very serious.
All right. Okay. And
we're all a bit scared, man.
Okay. And can you close your eyes for me now? Okay. Yep. Good.
Sam's eyes are closed.
Okay, Sam, you can open your eyes. Did you feel anything at all that time?
Yeah.
Okay. Where did you feel it? What did you feel?
It was like a tickle down my nose.
What really happened?
What touched me, didn't touch you.
Kath is about 12 foot away, didn't touch you. He ran his finger down Kath's nose.
From my perspective, I just think you're all lying.
No, I know!
True.
This is freaky, man!
Boys, isn't that true?
Yeah. Yes.
Whoa! I swear to God that's what happened. I swear that's what happened.
Pat the Tapper, look him up.
Oh, Pete, man.
That is so weird.
Pete, I love you so much, brother. You're the best. At Pete Heat on Twitter.
Yeah.
Websites, give us websites.
Yeah, peteheat.co.uk. I suppose I should use this as an opportunity to tell you that you can. I do a load of Christmas parties and Christmas coming up. Do you want me at your office Christmas do? Give me an email and I will come to it.
Yeah. It's honestly, what do you reckon, guys?
He's super.
Isn't he? Yeah, let's put that down there a bit. What do you reckon, Kay? He's good, isn't he? I think you've inspired at least one of these to do it a little bit more and take it a little bit further. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I tell you what, let's do the thing, because I'd like to take you to see a Pete Heat show at some point. Why don't we see if we can get another trick up your sleeve? So next
and you
time
can show
meet
me
him,
one. Yeah.
Oh. Kay would like to do a joke for you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We've got a joke book here. You want to read it out for us nice and loud?
Christmas jokes.
What do zombies put on their Christmas dinner?
What? I don't know. What do zombies put on their Christmas dinner?
Gravy.
Oh, grave, like a grave.
See, it's very sombre here.
Yeah.
Very sombre. Good joke, man.
Go on, give me another one. Hit me with another
one. Go on then. We like jokes and Christmas jokes.
What did the Christmas card say to the stamp?
I don't know. What did the Christmas card say?
Stick with me and we'll go place.
We'll go places. I see.
Wow.
Well done. Thank you, Pete. Honestly, you're an inspiration, and they love you, and I know people love you. At Pete Heat, peteheat.co.uk.
Yes.
Christmas parties.
Yeah. So this is boring admin, but it'd be stupid not to say. Yes, I do. So December for me is mental, and every single day in December I'm at some sort of party or event or thing, and some of it is close-up magic where I wander around mingling with people, showing them stuff, or some of it is stage stuff where I do like a little show after dinner, or whatever. So basically. And it's just starting to. My diary's starting to go a bit mad for December.
I see you posted on your Facebook page you with a lady pop star, didn't you?
Oh, Rita Ora?
That was it! Him and Rita Ora!
One of your favourites.
One of my favourites, yes.
She's very nice.
She's a delightful young lady.
She is.
What trick did you do for Rita Ora?
I did one you might have seen me do, I'm not sure, where I draw something on my hand and then it appears on her hand.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Yeah. I did a couple actually. A couple of different things. Making stuff levitate and stuff. Actually, do any of you have any coins on you, just as a last thing?
Yes.
Okay, ideally it would be two different coins. Have I ever shown you a coin trick before?
No.
Okay.
I've got coins.
Okay, there we go. So what have we got? Ideally...
We've got £2, a 5p, 10p and a pound.
Okay, so can we use, say, the £2 and the 10p, just because they're very different to each other, which is good. Okay, so obviously you know they're your coins because they come out of your pocket, but just so you know I can't switch them or do any sneaky magic stuff, I'm going to give you a pen.
Yeah, of course.
On the 10p to begin with, can you put your initials on both sides of the coin?
Okay. Initials
it means
like the first letters of the name. So
I for Iain.
Iain Lee.
And in fact, as I obviously know your initials, maybe add some extra detail or squiggle or something just to make it distinctive.
Colour that in there. That looks nice, doesn't it?
Okay.
There we go. A little line there. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, done.
Okay. And on the what's the other one? £2? Yeah.
£2.
I'm going to show Kath as well. Show you guys that. So on the £2, can you draw a little stick man on it? So draw a little person on it, but make him look like you.
Oh God.
No, don't. I'm just making it distinctive.
Hang on, let Kate. Do you want to try and draw a stick man? Yeah. Go on then, very quickly.
Draw funky hair.
Yeah, or just anything you want to draw, really. But a stick man's good.
There we go. You got it. You got it, man. That's it. You do it better than me, anyway. Okay. Yep. Should we do? There we go, and there's the legs. That's it.
There we go.
He's wearing a hat.
I'll take the pen off you. He's wearing a hat. Okay.
That looks like Pete when he came in.
Let's see.
Okay.
It does look like Pete when he came in. There you go. You see?
Oh yeah.
It does.
Okay, perfect. And sorry, are you A or K? Well,
this is K.
Okay, K. Right. K. I want you to take both of your dad's coins. And here, put your hand there. And put your hand on top, so I can't take that.
That's it.
That's great.
You got the coins. Now keep it close like that.
Okay. If you want, you can give them a little jingle next to the mic, so we know they are both still in there. Do you want to do that?
By the microphone, so we can hear.
Loosen up slightly.
Just loosen up a little bit. There we go.
Okay, so they're both in there.
We got it.
Right. So K. Imagine so you got a £2 coin and a 10p coin, right? Imagine if I reached into your hand and I took one of the coins out. Which one am I holding? Obviously, listeners, I'm not holding anything. My hand's empty. But just imagine. So, okay, which hand have I taken out?
Or the £2?
£2.
The £2. So, as you said that, you dropped one. Which one did you drop?
We dropped the 10 pence.
Okay, put it back in your hand for me.
Put it back in the hand. Keep your eyes closed. That's it. We're doing it. Right. Okay. We got it.
Okay. All right. So that was not part of the trick. So sorry. Which one were you saying? The £2? Yeah. Okay.
£2.
So you've got them both back in your hand. Right?
Yeah,
So
they're both
okay.
in there.
So imagine. So imagine I have taken that £2 coin out. Right. Imagine you're just holding the 10p now.
Okay.
Right. Okay, and imagine that as you hold that 10p that's got your dad's initials on it, imagine that as your hands start to warm up, and it starts to act almost as if you had a chocolate coin in your hand, so it starts to squish and melt and bend in your hand.
Feel it getting warmer?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, okay.
I'm holding his hands
and
together. I can feel it getting
okay,
There's something happening.
Yeah. All right, and imagine that, as you squeeze it, it just starts to get bent and squishy and melty, as if it was a chocolate coin, that 10p. Okay, and then your hand, you can feel it already,
can you? Feel something happening in there?
Okay, and now imagine your hands cool back down to normal, and then I pop the £2 back in. Okay, so I'm just imagining that. Again, this is all imaginary, listeners. I haven't actually taken anything out of his hand. Okay, so now they're both in your hand, but one of them has been squished and melted, okay? Is that what you're picturing? So, okay, if you open your hands, look at what happened to the 10p.
What?
No way!
Make sure.
No way!
Make sure it is actually.
Is that the one? That's the one I wrote on because look, I did the initials. The 10 pence is bent. That's the bit I coloured in, but there are my initials. The 10 pence is bent. That's the £2 because it's got the picture you drew of Pete, and that is not bent in the slightest.
How's he done that?
How's he done that? That's a great trick.
Thank you.
I'm now 10 pence down though.
Yeah.
We're in tough economical times, and I just know.
Can I keep this?
Can you keep it?
It's your coin, can he?
Oh. Yeah, you can have that. You've got a magic coin.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was incredible.
Oh god.
Wait, Kim.
Have you seen it? Hey, look.
Yeah.
Have a look.
Wait, Kim. You try and do it without
right.
doing anything. Just try and squeeze it.
See if you can squeeze it, make it back to normal
Yeah.
shape. Can you do it? He's squeezing. No.
That's
it. It's stuck. It's stuck.
Amazing.
Pete, man, I love you so much. I think you're just the best. You can have it. That's yours. Do not lose that because that is treasure. At Pete Heat, peteheat.co.uk. Well, do play the ads as well. So we go. Just honestly, I've seen loads of magicians because I love it, and we. Remember those Korean ones we saw in Edinburgh that were hit and miss?
They were magic and glitter.
But honestly, if I turned up at a party and suddenly I see Pete doing the rounds, I know that I'm in a good party. So nice to see you, man. Let us know when you're doing any live stuff that I can come to. If there's any stuff the boys can come to, then let us know. I know you do. I know you're a little bit blue.
My hands are sweaty.
I know. Well, it's because he's done magic in it. It's got magic. I know you're a little bit blue, a little bit raunchy, a little bit for the dads. But
not really.
No, I know. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
What if they were cold?
I know. Well, hang on a second. I'm just kicking Pete out of the studio.
Okay.
So
you know what? Do you want to see something with the £2 coin? Just while I'm still here.
Can you?
Show you something with the other coin? So that's still marked, right?
Yeah,
got your
still
drawing
marked.
on it. Okay, I'm gonna.
Don't ruin. Let me be able to spend it.
I'm not going to bend it. In fact, I'm going to give you. I'll gift wrap it for you. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to give you.
Hey, watch this. Watch this. Put the cards down. Watch this.
Watch the coin. And I've got. If I can get it out. A little leather
coin. Put the cards down.
The purse coin, whatever.
Yep.
The coin's going to disappear from over here.
Whoa!
So it's gone from my left hand. Now look, in this little wallet. Guess. Do you know what's in there?
Yeah.
What? No, another little wallet. Okay. Okay. And inside that little wallet, do you know what's in there? Another little wallet. It's on to me. Yeah. Okay. And what's in there? Do you think? Another little wallet. Okay. Look. And inside that little wallet. Well, you'd think so, but no. Look, inside there's a little square of cloth. It's like a folded little handkerchief, right? Folded into a little square. If I unfold that,
whoa.
you see. In fact, you know what?
You've lost the coin.
Right in the middle, folded into the middle.
Oh, come on!
There's a £2 coin with your little drawing on it.
Come on! You're not keeping that one. That's £2.
Check those wallets out as well. Make sure there's no holes or gaps in them. They're real, just little coin purses.
Look at that.
Wow.
What do you reckon, guys? Are you impressed?
Yeah.
Should we say thank you to Pete?
Thank you.
Should we give him a round of applause?
Yeah.
Yes!
I'm clapping for putting this in.
Well, you're clapping, but you're not.
He's putting cards in the box here.
I'm sorry, dude. I know you two are bonded now. No, look, stay there. We'll come to you in a minute. No, look. 0344 499 1000. This is the late night alternative On Talk Radio.
Kick off your slippers. Don't go to bed. The party is just starting. You can sleep when you're dead. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Yes?
I don't want to ask a question.
You don't have to ask. This is the joy. Here's the thing. This is the joy, boys, of doing... Pete's gone, by the way. Isn't he amazing?
So good.
Isn't he amazing, right?
Yeah.
This is the joy of doing this job, guys, is you can say stuff if you want. You don't have to say stuff if you don't want.
So you
don't
can literally just stay there for the whole, 3 hours being quiet.
Well, I kind of have to say something. But once, me and Kath did an hour of the show where we didn't say anything. And we just let the callers do it. You okay? You a bit scared?
No.
You sure you're okay? Okay. We just did an hour of the show where we didn't say anything and we let the callers do. I've done it. Right. And we let the callers do the show. And it was weird and it was a little bit freaky.
Why?
Well, because imagine a load of random lunatics phoning up and them taking control of the airwaves.
And sometimes they talk to each other, and sometimes they make funny noises.
Yeah.
And sometimes they just breathe.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk to some people now. I'm going to talk to some callers. I'm going to put my headphones on. These headphones are one-legged, which is why these ones are here.
What's the one-legged?
No, it just means you can't hear in one ear. So if you want to hear the callers, I suggest you put the headphones on. If you don't want to hear the callers, you don't have to. Or if you want to just hear them a little
Daddy,
bit...
by the way, there's all your money.
Thank you. It's not all of my money, but do you know what? These days it's pretty much close to all of my money.
Are you guys warm enough? Do you want a blanket or anything?
No, I don't.
Okay, here we go. Let's go to... why do I sound... okay, I'm going to get close and intimate. Let's go to Andrew. Good evening, Andrew.
Hello.
Hello, Andrew. You're live on Talk Radio on a very chilled Friday night. What would you like to say?
Well, there's multiple cities, multiple countries, loads of oceans, plenty of planets, but there's only one, Katherine Boyle!
Well, that's not strictly true. I know at least one more.
Shut up.
True. Do you want me to tell you the story?
He's gone. What's the story? What's the story of the multiple Katherine Boyles?
I almost stopped other Katherine Boyle meeting the man she went on to marry.
Yeah.
When I was at university, my halls of residence, I was on the end of the corridor that went on the corner, and on the other side of the corner was another girl's room that I hadn't seen. It was in the first year of university. It was Freshers' Week. And Freshers' Week, there's loads and loads of parties. But also, people tend to get poorly. And I got really poorly one night, and so I stayed in. And, oh no, this is a different thing. I stayed in, and then there was a knock at my door, and it turned out that the night before, this guy had come to find his girlfriend, and he'd knocked on my room, and I wasn't in. And we went around the corner, and her name was exactly the same as mine. And anyway, they went and got married in the end.
Not the greatest story.
Yeah, but I didn't know that she was even there.
Okay, well then there we go. Let's go to Nollock.
Daddy, can I sit on your lap?
Of course you can. That'll be £5, please.
No.
Have you got £5?
Yeah.
If you come and sit on there is a chance there might be a tickle attack at some point.
Uh-oh.
Yes? Let's go to Nollock. Hello, Nollock.
You?
Yeah, that's me. Hello, Nollock.
Hello?
Hello, Nollock.
Are you alright?
Are you on speakerphone?
Not now, I'm not.
Thank you very much indeed, Nollock. What can we do for you?
Well, I was listening to it before, and I heard what he said about Susan Boyle.
Sorry?
I heard the comments before about what they were saying about Susan Boyle.
Okay, yes, and what... Okay, and what are your thoughts on Susan Boyle?
Susan Boyle's better than you, mate.
Okay, what makes you say that?
You just sound like a bit of a bell end.
Okay, well, just bear in mind we've got an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old, Nollock, so just wonder who's sounding like the idiot now.
Oh, sorry?
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, if you think it's appropriate to phone up and swear at kids, mate, then that shows what a great life you're leading. Yeah.
At least never got it back.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed. You see? What did he say? I don't know. He said at the end.
Probably another wisdom.
Susan Boyle is brilliant, by the way. Of course she's better than me. She's one of the greatest singers this country has ever...
better than you at what?
At singing. But, Nollock, I'm better than you at being a human being. Phoning up and swearing at kids? What are your thoughts on that guy, eh? Naughty, naughty, naughty! He was a naughty man, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You would tell him he's a naughty man. Say it loud and proud.
Naughty.
Say it louder and prouder. Naughty, naughty, naughty man! You're a naughty man. And when I meet you, I'm going to spank you so hard, you won't know whether it's Christmas or Boxing Day. Because you're a naughty, naughty guy. You are the naughtiest man that I've ever met in my life. And boy, oh boy, I'm going to tell your mama how naughty you've been. I'm going to phone up that guy's mama and say, your boy's been naughty. Let's go to Carol. Good evening, Carol.
It's Auntie Carol tonight, actually.
That's not creepy, is it? Hello, Carol. How you doing?
I'm all right. I just wondered, wanted to ask your kids,
yes,
what's their favourite dinner?
Oh,
that's a really, really good question, actually. Let's start with you, Kate. What is your favourite dinner? Sushi. You're the sushi monster. Sushi for this one. Very middle class family here. Now you've. Hey, come a little bit closer to the microphone so people can hear you struggling to answer this one.
I have no clue what my favourite is, but I would probably have, like, noodles.
Is it noodles?
Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising.
I like noodles.
Okay. I like noodles. Of course, who doesn't like noodles?
I love them.
I love noodles. What's your favourite dinner, Carol?
It's lamb chops, mashed potato and mushy peas and gravy.
I do like a bit of mashed potato.
You barely have to chew with that dinner.
Hey, why don't you ask Carol your question? Because she might have, actually.
Have you ever seen a UFO?
I have, but everybody's laughed at me.
No, here's the thing, Carol. I have genuinely, me and the boy's mum have genuinely seen a UFO, so we will not laugh at you.
I just went out, I was just coming home one night and I looked in the sky and there was like this red, funny shape thing, but it was so far away, I didn't know whether it was a plane or not, but it was definitely flashing and it was big red rather than like just a little red from a plane far away.
That sounds like a UFO to me. Does it to you?
You sure it wasn't a big red combine harvester?
I reckon it. No, because it was in the sky. How could it be a combined harvester in the sky?
It wasn't chugging along.
Well, now we've established a favourite dinners.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask.
Yes.
The little ones.
Hang on a second. Go on, what are you saying?
Turn the music.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, go on. Go on, what are you going to say, Carol? This is it. Now, come close to me.
I wanted to ask him,
yeah.
Is your dad any good at cooking?
He's
getting better.
He's starting to... Pardon?
Is he getting any better than...
Yes.
Because I'm just starting to cook the last few weeks, haven't I?
Yeah.
Now we've got...
you have. We were talking about that casserole thing you did.
Made a nice... You guys had the lamb casserole, but you didn't like the like the sweet potato in it.
I liked it.
You liked it.
No.
This weekend...
We're making spaghetti.
Spaghetti bolognese. And we're going to make cookies. And we're going to make some chocolate brownies.
Don't forget, you got a great chocolate for the bolognese.
Chocolate in bolognese? No.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry?
Not a lot of it.
No, well, I don't know.
A couple of teaspoonfuls of great chocolate.
You can try it.
It's lush.
Okay, well, Carol, we might do that, but the cooking, since I moved into the farm...
Farm?
It's a farm, remember? Ixnay on the farm, Snay. I live on a farm, don't I, guys?
No.
Yes.
He's right.
No.
Yeah, no, you're wrong.
You only have one pet, and that's...
Okay. Well,
yeah, because the others aren't pets, they're cows.
The cows don't count as pets.
No, that you only have one animal.
No, you know I've got lots of cows on the farm, don't you? Yeah, and Kay is just doing a little joke here. No. They think I live on a farm. I've told them I live on a farm. You know the farm, don't you?
No, I don't.
Right, outrageous. Let us.
Who's your favourite now?
That guy. I love that line in Tim and Eric. Happy birthday, son. I'm so disappointed in you. It's such a great... Oh!
Dada?
Yeah, go on.
And it was weird. He wanted the bee guy to do it in B. So
wanted to write the
could
message
sting
in
his
Bs.
friends.
I'm going to play you, by the way, on the way in. I'm going to play you in a little bit the funniest thing I've heard on the radio for a long time, and it is 48 years old. And I was listening on the way in, and it was funny. It was funny. I'll find it in a minute.
What part was it, then?
It was the bit when Kay said, or maybe you said, why are they making that buzzing noise?
Oh, yeah, that was so funny.
It was funny, but I'll play it. It's really, really funny. Good evening, Dave. Hello.
It's shading away.
Well, the ink's going to come off, yeah.
Oh.
Good evening, Damien. Let me try it.
Hello.
Hello,
It's
Damien.
Pete Price.
Who was?
Radio.
What?
It's Pete Price. City. Have you been calling me a lizard?
Yes, of course I have. I've been telling them the truth about you at last.
How dare you?
Well, I've been
Who
telling.
are you? Who are you?
I'm the lizard. I'm the lizard seeker. I am the lizard seeker of truth.
Don't call me a lizard, mate. You know who I am?
You're Pete Price of Radio City Liverpool.
No, I'm Pete Price. Don't call me a lizard, mate.
You're a lizard?
I'm not a lizard.
What is he, guys? A lizard?
Yeah.
He's a lizard. Look, the boys are getting freaked out. Thank you. The boys are getting freaked out. This is my job. My job. Yeah, you'll do well to shrug at that. My job is to argue with people who are lunatics. And that's why I'm so good at arguing with you. By the way, Tickle Attack, thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed.
Dad, can I go out? 10 minutes left.
Well, you listen, boy. Listen, boy. You wait until midnight, and then I will consider whether I let you out of this studio or not. Okay? You guys stay in this room until. Are you bored?
Bet.
Whoa!
Wow!
No!
Right,
No!
who's your favourite now?
This one.
Ah!
Are you bored?
Bet.
Here's the thing. No, I get it. Listen, I get it. Alistair, stay there. I'll come to you in a second. I get it, man, because you're. Where you going?
Nowhere.
Well, then out of the way, because I need to talk into this. It's a microphone.
Why is it that called Ninja Jingle?
It doesn't matter. So here's the thing, right? And I know it's boring because you're at work and stuff. But for ages, I've got to say, for months and months and months, you've been saying, "Can I come into the studio? Can I come into?"
Yeah, but not for 3 hours.
That's how long the show lasts.
You think you're bored? We do this every night.
Daddy, last time.
Hang on.
Dada,
Yeah.
last time you brought us in for like an hour and a half.
All right, Neil Diamond, with your brang.
Why does it say I'm 18, she's 13?
Well, let's hear it.
I'm 18, she's 30.
Does that make me dirty? Let's try. Let me try some of these. That
No,
you.
Shaggy Bone.
Shaggy Boney.
Yeah, Shaggy.
Where's Shaggy? I've lost it.
I've got a mouthful of sausage.
No. I don't know.
Why are you listening to Iain Lee? He's an idiot.
Now, do you know that kid? Is that one of your friends at school?
No.
So I want to find that kid and send them to prison. Listen again. If anyone recognises his voice.
Why are you listening to Iain Lee? He's an idiot.
Right. So if you find out who that kid is, I want you to speak on the Kid Network. I want you to talk to your friends.
Put the feelers out.
Get the word out there.
So Kimmy Oko too.
This is you.
Ooga zaga, ooga zaga, ooga
Remember?
zaga, ooga zaga, ooga zaga.
It's like, this is you.
I like to wash the please. I like to wash.
What's he saying?
You're supposed to be saying, I like the mushy peas.
Ooga zaga,
Oh, you sound young then, don't you?
ooga zaga.
That wasn't that long ago.
Ooga zaga, ooga zaga, ooga zaga, ooga zaga.
I like the last one especially.
Ooga zaga. Used to be in bed.
Oh my god!
I forgot to pack my swimsuit.
Oh my! That's my little
Why
girl.
are you listening to Iain Lee? He's an idiot.
There we go.
Mark.
Oh, that's, listen to. Oh, anyway.
Right, do that, please.
All right, it was just you asking a question to someone who's not here.
Mark,
Him.
please, can you make a pot of liquid and you have blue dye, and then you put the dye.
Anyway.
Good morning, sir.
So.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
We like that one.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Do Kimmy Mushy, please.
I like to wash the please.
Right. We've got a radio show. No, hang on a minute, because I've got to take some phone calls. You can go out in a couple of minutes. Good evening, Paul.
Hello.
Hello, Paul.
Hello.
Yes, Paul, you're on the air.
Hi, Iain. What have you been saying about our Aiden?
Hello, Paula.
Hello?
Hello, Paula?
Hello?
Hello, Paula?
What have you been saying about our Aiden?
That he's a lizard and I could beat him in a fight.
What have you been saying about our Aiden?
That he's a lizard and I could beat him in a fight.
Listen here, Ian.
Yes, Paula?
You will not say anything about our Aiden again.
He's a lizard and I could beat him in a fight. Aidan is a lizard and I could beat him in a fight.
I'll flatten you with my cardigan.
I will flatten you with my cardigan.
Listen here, Ian. I'm not having it.
I'm having it.
It's a joke, mate.
Have it.
It's an absolute joke.
Have it.
Listen here, Ian.
Have it.
We're having a fight. I'll meet you. I'll meet you right. I'm going to do it.
Oh, come on. Paul. We're only pretending to have an argument. Don't worry, it's only a pretend argument. Paul, listen, man, I'm up for a laugh, but come on, man. There's kids in the room. So don't take it to a dark place. Some people.
Yes.
Good evening, Dave. I suspect this might be another. Good evening, Dave.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Ian.
I won't fight.
Be sacked from Good Morning Britain.
Sorry.
I think you should be sacked from Good Morning Britain.
Okay, thanks very much for your call, Dave. You know there are kids here, yeah? You're happy, you and your friends... here's the thing, they can't hear you, man. There's some mean people out there, boys. This is the problem. There's some mean people. All we want to do is spread love, happiness, sunshine, good vibrations. Oh, yeah. What's the thing I do in the car that annoys you the most, but also entertains you the most? What's that thing I do?
Forgot.
The thing where I shout out the window at people. And sometimes this one here says, Daddy, can you really embarrass me, please? And what do I do?
Shout out of the window.
I wind down the window, I shout out of the window, and I embarrass my boys.
And what does he say? He says hello to people, doesn't he?
He's like, good morning. Once he said good morning when it was the afternoon.
That's how crazy I am. Can you do me a favour? What's that song you were singing the other day? Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Can you do it?
No.
Can you do it? You know the one you do faster?
No, I don't want to sing.
Oh, you don't have to sing it. Of course you don't. So, Dave, shame on you, mate. Shame on you. Shame on you, Dave. Shame on you, Dave.
No.
Shame on you, Dave.
Wow.
0344 499 1000. We're gonna lose the eldest. He's gonna go and watch some Netflix. Talk Radio.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
The wild man of late night radio, Iain Lee. Differently interesting nocturnal emissions from a legend of late night radio. On air and off the leash. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
We'll get a break in a minute. Good evening, dear listener. It's Friday night. It's the Late Night Alternative. Everyone's getting a little bit tired. Everyone's feeling that it's the weekend and we want to relax. You off? Where you going? Okay, that's fine. Why don't you go around that side? Everyone's tired. Everyone's, honestly, the news this week has been so lousy. Me and Kath thought, we'll just do a nice family, old-fashioned kind of family show. So I've got my kids in, one of whom has got bored and is watching Netflix. The other one wants to go to the toilet. And we had a magician, Pete Heaton, who is just out of this world. And we're taking some phone calls. And if you want to give us a call, you're very welcome to 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. No more arguing, because my youngest is getting you're a bit bored of the arguing, aren't you? Don't want any more. Despite the fact that when you're with your brother, what do you do all the time?
Fight.
Thank you very much indeed. Yes, you fight all the time. But we don't want any fighting tonight. Let's have a nice night. Okay, guys, so just watch your language. We've got young ears in the studio. Imagine phoning up and using foul language to kids.
I don't think they were listening, but even so, what a pair of plums.
Even when it was explained to them, they carried on doing it. Phone up and using phoning up and using bad language. Are you desperate for a wee?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, because if you get desperate, let me know.
I can go and let you out.
Kimmy doesn't want you to.
Okay.
You don't want Kath to take you to the toilet? No? Okay.
I won't come in. I'll just make sure you don't get locked out.
I left a can of Coke.
With a can of milk?
Oh, yeah.
What is that drink?
Can of milk.
Thank you very much indeed.
Both of them. I mean, what have you done?
Good evening.
I left a can of Coke, but inside
it was milk. You're absolutely right. Good evening, Alistair.
Good evening, everybody.
Good
it's
evening.
Nice to hear you all.
Yes.
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 I was wondering if, I know one of the kids isn't there now. I was going to ask the kids a couple of questions, if I could.
Do you want to answer a couple of questions? Yeah, go on. Can you hear him? Yeah, go on.
I mean, he's probably a bit too young, I'm thinking, but does he know what he wants to do when he grows up, and does he want to be a radio presenter?
Now, you've picked the right one to ask for this. Go on, what do you want to do when you grow up?
Radio presenter.
You want to do this? Okay, now why do you want... Sorry, I'm eating. Why do you want to do this?
Because it's fun.
Yeah, it's so
It's fun. It's fun, isn't it? You get to talk to cool people like Alistair, who's a nice guy, and you get all of these people that you sort of know, but you don't really know, and some of them are kind of like friends, and some of them are kind of like enemies, but not the real enemies that you're scared of. Some of them are very funny, and some of them have had a lot of, sad things happen in their lives, and they want to share them with you, and some people are turning their lives around and becoming amazing human beings, and this is the fun part of it. Although you'd probably want to do like an hour-long show because you're getting bored, aren't you? Yeah, we go, yes. So he wants to do this, the other one wants to be a doctor and a painter.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
I just want to say to Kim that I think your dad's brilliant.
You go and ask him, yeah, go on. Say that again, Alice, go on, sorry.
I just want to say that I think your dad's brilliant.
Well, they've gone now. I always wonder if these shows are any good when I've got the kids have nipped outside now. I always wonder if they're any good when the kids are in. It's a little bit self-indulgent, but you know what? So is life.
I'll deal with it because mine want to come in next week.
No, I thought those callers were very rude. Just before the news, I think it's terrible.
I think we've got an answer to your question from the other one. Hang on. What does your brother want to do?
A doctor.
He wants to be a doctor. That's where the money is. Alistair, thank you for your call, Mum.
Thank you all. Bye.
Have a lovely weekend.
Care. Bye.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number.
Next time, can I read the telephone number?
You can read it this time. Go on. Say it nice and loud.
0344 499 1000.
Thank you. And what's the name of the radio station?
Talk Radio.
There we go. And what's my name?
Iain Lee.
Who's she?
Katherine.
There we go. And you know, you might not know this. The name of the show is The Late Night Alternative. Okay, fine. No, that's I know it.
We have to keep it.
Yeah.
How am I not falling asleep when it's midnight?
Your magic.
Well, because you had don't A. You mean A? You mean A? You mean A? Here we go. A shop assistant. This is a news story. You might like this. A shop assistant wants £20,000 damages from Tesco because he claims a manager farted in his face. Atif Massoud, 42, alleges he was deliberately humiliated.
What does humiliate?
Embarrassed.
Makes it feel a bit silly. He says CCTV captured them.
Did other people see him?
Well, let's have a listen. He says CCTV captured the moment of the guff.
What's a guff?
A guff is a fart.
It's another word for it.
Unless it amounted to bullying. This is like something from Viz. His colleague is a rude comic. His colleague denied parping. That means farting. And Tesco dismissed an internal complaint saying it found
internal complaint.
There we go.
I mean,
the added his papers.
Daddy,
Hello.
If there's a swear word and you're reading something, do you just say beep?
I say beep, yeah. Oh, and that reminds me of what I need. Can you get onto the BBC Radio iPlayer on your computer? Then hand me your computer. Sorry?
BBC.
His solicitor said it created a smelly environment for him. Another worker witnessed the trump and the pair started laughing. Okay.
Yeah, so if you're listening, don't
blow off in someone's face. Good evening, Kate.
Hiya, Ian.
Hello, Kate. What have you got for us?
I wanted to say hey, and I think you're awesome.
Thanks very much indeed, Kate. I think you're wonderful. I love you.
Me and my partner have been together 11 years, and we just love watching you.
Well, that's very, very kind, Kate. What's your partner's name?
I'm listening, sorry. His name's Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. The 2 Ks, the double K.
It is the double Ks, and our kids are all like triple Ls.
Oh, oh, really?
Triple
L.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm sitting here with my eldest, who's 10 years old, Lacey, now.
Hello, Lacey.
Lacey's a great name. I know a Lacey. How do I know a Lacey?
How do you know a Lacey?
Isn't it? It's Grown Up Lacey that we did the shopping for.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, and is that Kath I can hear?
Kath is there, yes.
I think Kath's awesome, and she keeps you, Ian,
Sorry?
grounded, doesn't she?
She does,
So
Kath.
she keeps you grounded.
Kath is my best mate. There's no denying it. She's absolutely my best mate. Okay.
I just like loved watching you on Honestly.
Oh, nice. We're losing you a little bit, Kate. If you're moving, stop it. Go back to where you were. But
Okay,
yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed that. A lot of people did. That was a surprising turn of events that people kind of...
I didn't want to ask you questions. I just wanted to big you all up. I just think you're awesome. I love you loads.
Thank you, mate. That's very nice of you, Kate. Give us a call any time you want.
I will do, Ian.
Cheers, my dears. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
What nice people. So, I'm just trying to find something that... this is not how I normally see the BBC Radio iPlayer, the radio iPlayer.
Oh.
I don't want full schedule. Here we go. This is what I want. I want to play you the funniest thing I have heard in a long time. What day is it? So it's Saturday. So we want Sunday. So this was on 0344 499 1000. By the way, this was on... I'm sorry, I'll read that again on BBC 4 Extra, which is the old show from 1970, this was, with Tim Brooke-Taylor, Bill Oddie, John Cleese, and what have you. And I'm just going to skip through... I tell you what, let's go to the ads early, and I'm going to find the funniest thing that I've heard in a long time. This is Talk Radio.
Whispering lunar incantations for cross-parents, cross-dressers.
Did you know this about me?
And cross-rail workers.
Steel and polycarbonate.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
I've got a very poor internet connection.
On Talk Radio.
Right, so Kay's had to take Ian to the toilet yet again. He's getting on. So you've got me just for a couple of minutes. 0344 499 1000. I was going to tell you this story about the Black Panther. Do you remember, like, if you're a purist and you've been listening to this show for a while, you might remember there was a guy who used to phone up, a security guard, and I think he was in Leicester, and he used to swear blind that he'd seen a panther. It was a panther, wasn't it? It wasn't a cougar. It was a panther. On the loose in Leicester, right? And how funny, of course he didn't see a panther. Apparently, if you live in Scotland, you might well have seen a black panther.
Oh, go on, what's happened?
Yeah, deadly black panther has been spotted on the prowl in Ayrshire, sparking a public safety warning from the police.
Now, are these things ever real? Surely these are just cats, but people getting the perspective wrong.
I spoke to a guy when we used to work at the other place who reckoned that, yes, there are big cats out there because there was something in the 1970s which was called the Exotic Pets law that was brought in, and it caused a lot of people, because they needed licences to keep these animals that they'd had. People used to keep monkeys and all sorts. They let them go. So, it sparked a talk of, alligators in the sewers and all that stuff, right? Which is a pretty common urban myth, isn't it? I think they have it in America as well. There are films about it. But this guy reckoned that big cats were out there and they were starting to reproduce. And he reckoned. Although,
well, then how come they've never caught one?
I know. Well, he used to catch them, apparently.
Well, where is it?
Although every time he said I could go over and see them, then strangely I couldn't get hold of him on his phone again for ages, and then he'd be like, I've taken him to a zoo. Anyway, so this is happening in Scotland. Cops are urgently appealing to the public to be on the lookout for a lethal animal in an area of Scotland. Officers say the panther was spotted in fields between two villages in Ayrshire by a panicked local this morning.
Wow.
They've reportedly said an animal expert has verified that the animal, which could be injured, is a panther.
Well, OK, well then let's see it then. Let's hunt it. Let's hunt it and kill it.
Well, local residents have said on social media that it's not the first time this panther's been spotted in the area.
Yeah.
One woman wrote, no name of course, been around for ages, unless it's killing people and livestock, then fine, otherwise leave it alone. Scottish SPCA, the animal rescue officer Alistair Hill, said, we can confirm we've received reports regarding a possible panther sighting in Ayr.
But that doesn't mean we have received reports of a possible panther sighting. But that's just saying blah 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 blah.
It says we've liaised with Police Scotland and informed them we are unequipped to deal with such animals and therefore will not be involved. Oh, they bottled it.
Wowzers.
Urging people to stay away if they spot it, police spokesman said residents in Drongan and Colehall are being advised by officers to be vigilant after a report's been received of a sighting of what is believed to be a black panther in the fields near the B730 between the two villages. Officers are currently working with the SSPCA to locate the animal which may be injured. No, they're not. The SSPCA don't want anything to do with it.
What do you reckon? There are wild panthers and pumas and leopards out there in England? You reckon? Really? Wowzers.
Hey, guess what? Do you remember we were talking? We were saying that years ago.
Yeah.
When we first started this show, we used to get a guy who used to ring us up and said that he'd seen a panther.
Was it Paul?
Luke.
Luke.
We've got him here. Do you want to come and take
No,
us?
you go on. I can hear it from here. Go on.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Hey, Luke.
Hiya.
It was you.
Yes, I've just come back from a patrol and opened the door and I just heard you talking about me.
Yeah, I thought your name was Lee. I knew it was started with an L, but that's not bad remembering. It's been a while.
I know. It's been a long time.
So tell us the story again about the panther, and have you seen it since?
I ain't seen it for a few months now. 'Cause the last time I seen it, I was in the yard doing a patrol, and luckily, like I say, I was in the yard and shining my torch about because we've got a public footpath next door where I work, and there's a wooded area. And I was shining my torch about and shine my torch over the wooded area, and there it was, just sitting there.
Oh, blimey. And you're sure it was a panther, not just like a big cat? As in a big pussy cat?
It's a puma.
A puma.
But how do what are the distinguishing features of a puma?
It's if you type in on the internet like the pictures, like the silhouette pictures, like the black pictures of them.
Yeah.
Like 'cause you get like I had the
get loads of trainers.
Panther Watch come down to me a few years back and they showed me. I went, well, that's not it. That's a pussy cat. I went, well, that's not it. That's a lion. And they said, well, funnily enough, people have been, spotted lions.
And what? Hang on. Whoa. People have spotted lions?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Well, the thing is, everyone's got cameras now on their phones, right? So how come there's no pictures of them?
I haven't got a clue because, like I say, I was shining my torch and there he was just sitting there, bulging red eyes.
Whoa, hang on. So what? It's got red eyes?
Yeah, and I've typed it in on the internet, and it is a puma because they're different because this puma just comes above your knee like size.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. How far away was the puma from you?
Well, like I say, I was in the yard. And
I don't know the layout of the yard, so I don't know how far away it was from you.
Probably about 15 foot.
Okay.
15 feet.
Were you not terrified, Luke?
Well, just like I say, me being a security guard, you just got to get used to things.
Tough
He's a tough guy, yeah.
You're a tough guy.
Because when I seen it, I just screamed at it, and it just went running back in the bushes.
Could you do the scream for us that you did?
No way.
Why not way?
I just screamed at it.
Go on.
Like anyone else does.
Well, I wouldn't scream at a puma.
Yeah, like that kind of.
Like you're going into war with a sword.
Because what it is, like I say, I had the Panther Watch come down a few years back
and they said,
showed it.
Not our department, this is a puma.
Well, that's what they're called anyway, the Panther Watch.
Would you kill it? Would you eat it?
No, because if you kill it, you will get done for it. I've been looking into it and I've been told as well.
You want to kill it?
No.
You can't be responsible if it attacks.
No way.
Okay, well...
I wouldn't want to try and kill it.
You wouldn't want to kill the puma?
No, because it would try and eat me.
It would try and eat you.
You want to try and tame it and have it as your pet.
Well, look, I wish you the best of luck in hunting and killing this puma.
I don't intend to kill it.
Sorry, I meant in hunting and befriending it and riding it through the town.
Because like I say, Quicken, what the reason why they're about is because people normally used to have them as pets.
Yeah.
You see, and then they can't cope with them, and then they just let them loose.
Yeah, because it's puma.
I miss the days when you could buy a monkey and dress him up as a butler and have him with a tight chain around his neck and walk him about on a lead. I miss those days.
But they grow up and get unmanageable. Michael Jackson found that, didn't he?
Then you drug them.
Oh, God.
I miss those days. Come on.
See you, Luke.
A little bit of monkey fun.
Yeah, all right, cheers. Thanks, bye-bye.
Bye. Go on, swap back.
Swap back.
Someone sent me a picture. Look, Sharon sent me a picture on Twitter. I'm trying to ascertain its provenance, but she appears to have taken a picture of a puma.
Well, no, she's not. It's a cat. So all it is a cat. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. I'm trying to find this bit. Just stay... I'm just trying to find a bit on... Here we go. Here we go. This isn't right. Hang on. Right. So, this was on... I heard this on the way in, man, and this is funny. It's an old trick. It's a great trick, right? It's a trick that I might exploit when I get a bit bored over the weekend, right? I just listen to this. It's almost queued up, right? Here we go.
Oh, that's better. Right. Well, now it's LP time as we feature tracks from the Julie Andrews Dirty Songbook.
Listen to this. Can this go louder, the computer? Here we go.
All I want is somewhere far away from the cold night air with one enormous...
Come on. That's funny, huh?
Lots of me to eat, lots of like lots of eat, warm face, warm hands, warm. Wouldn't it be lovely? Don't talk of stars burning above if you're in love. Be no dreams filled with desire if you're on fire. Here we are together in the middle of the night. Don't talk of spring, just be tight. Anyone who's ever been in love will tell you that this is no time for a chat. I could have...
This is pretty rude for those days.
Isn't it? 1970, Radio 4.
And yet, you can't do them for it.
I could have spread my thousand I've never done before. I'll never know what made it so exciting. Why all at once my heart cried. I only know when he began to... I could have...
Isn't that great? Isn't that brilliant, man?
So good.
That is funny. Filthy.
And yet not.
Not at all. And you know, that's 1970. What would have been? It wasn't Radio 4 then. The Home Service?
No, that was 2, wasn't it? Oh, no, that was the Light programme.
The Light, I don't know. I don't know what it was. Anyway, 1970, John Cleese, Tim Brooke Taylor, Graham Garden. No, not Graham Garden, Bill Oddie. And a few others. And I was listening to that. I just thought that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. 0344 499. You right?
I was going to get some water.
I'm fine. No, I'm fine for the moment. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call. You all right there, young man? Yeah, you a bit bored?
Oh, there we go. Sleeping.
You're tired? Do you want to give me a nice cuddle and have a little doze? Come on, then. Come on. I've got my kids in tonight. I never know if... I think this is the last time these guys are going to come in because the eldest, who's been begging to come in for months, has got bored. The youngest, maybe we should turn that off and have a little doze. You want to finish the game? You finished the game. The youngest has been a bit tearful today because he's at a football club and he's tired.
It's the end of term, he's exhausted.
Exactly, and he's kind of, you know, but I think maybe this is the last time. This is the end of an era. End of an era. Last time these guys come in.
Well, maybe for a while, but I'm looking forward to them coming back in and asking the same questions when they're 15, 16.
Oh, yeah, exactly. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you'd be very, very welcome to do so. Here we go. Do you know who that lady is? No, it's Meghan Markle. Remember her?
Can I just take a picture?
Yeah, sure, you can just take a picture. Okay, you can take a picture. Meghan showed off her growing baby bump yesterday as Megmania hit Melbourne. The Duchess, 37, looks swell because she's having a baby, so she's got a lump.
I mean, you can barely see it.
So do you know who Meghan Markle is?
Yeah.
Who is she?
She got married to Harry.
Okay. Do you care about them? Sort of. Why only sort of? Are you bothered, not bothered? I'm going to take that as a not bothered.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll move on from the royal family story. Because no one's bothered. No one's
Really? I
bothered
mean,
about
nice
this.
for them. Nice for them.
Very nice for them. And I wish them the very best of luck. But really? Does anybody care?
I mean, we're going to watch her now while till you can tell that she's pregnant. Because at the moment you can't. It looks like she's had a pie. Bless her.
Lovely pie.
Good for them.
Lovely pie. It would be nice.
Oh, I could eat a pie now. Pie and chips.
I've just opened. There's another story about Meghan Markle. Don't hug a koala, you'll get chlamydia.
Oh, yeah.
They're dirty little so-and-so's koalas.
They won't be told, will they?
Absolute filth. But they're all dying off, the koalas. They're becoming extinct.
Oh, are they?
Because of the chlamydia, I think. Something
also laziness.
Yeah.
I mean, what do they do?
Well, they look cute. You can be with Jacko forever. Do you like Michael Jackson? Okay, favourite Jackson song? Don't know, okay. A cemetery to the stars is offering ordinary mortals a final resting place among the famous. The plot with space for 4 urns is in a burial ground containing the graves of Michael Jackson and Elizabeth Taylor. GWS Auctions is offering the chance for devoted fans to get eternally close to their heroes by selling off space at the famous Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Los Angeles. The cemetery is the final resting place of many iconic figures, including, hey, listen to this roll call of corpses, including Walt Disney, Sammy Davis Jr., Clark Gable, and Nat King Cole. Imagine. The successful bidder will receive an individual deed for a square large enough for 4 urns. Brigitte Cruz. Here's a question.
Look at this.
What is it? There's nothing on there.
Oh,
Okay. You know I'm like doing a radio show, yeah? Okay, cool. Here's the thing. We've been offered Brigitte Nielsen as a guest.
Yeah.
That's how it's pronounced. Isn't it?
Pretty sure it probably is, but she doesn't call herself that, does she? Brigitte. She calls herself.
No, I've worked with her.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I've worked with her. I'm sure it's Brigitte.
I remember Jackie Stallone going into the Big Brother house and she's like, Brigitte.
Okay, well.
But then again, that was Jackie Stallone. She says it how she wants to say everything.
I've got absolutely no idea. Here's the thing, right? We've been offered her as a guest. What is she promoting?
She's pregnant, isn't she?
She's not promoting her pregnancy.
No, she's talking about how, you're never too old to have it all, and, why should women be criticised for being older mothers when, people like Richard Gere get a slap on the back.
I thought she was plugging a film.
No, I don't think she is necessarily. I think she's doing kind of...
I think if you read further down the press release, she says she's doing a film.
Okay.
I think so. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. So we've been offered her as a guest. Is it one of those things where it's a definite guest? Another 4 hours and 27 minutes.
I don't know.
Yes, man.
You said there was an hour.
Yeah, I know, but Martin Kellner's just said... Martin Kellner's listened to this and he said, you know what? I can't beat this. I'm going home. I can't do this. I'm going home. So we're doing his show tonight. Yes, man! High five!
No, he's not going to celebrate
Left me hanging.
Yeah.
Right. Is it one of those... Because I'm sick and tired of PR people saying, hey, we can get you such and such. We can get you such and such.
This seems to be directly from her people and it's only selling her. So I've said, we'd be interested. How do we go about this? And let's see what happens.
Okay. I want you to go and interview her.
Okay.
I think it would be interesting you going to interview Brigitte Nielsen. Okay. Don't you think, dear listener? It'll be more interesting. Also, I didn't go...
Why do you call them dear listener?
Because these listeners are so dear to me. They are my bread, my butter, my life. They are everything. We've got to tidy up this studio as well before Kellner gets in, because if Kellner sees the set of this studio...
He'll go nuts.
He's going to rip someone's head off.
Mm-hmm.
He's done it before. Really? Martin Kellner killed a man once. Yes. The guy on next, he killed a man.
Yeah, the last guy that left a cup in here.
Yeah, seriously. So we got to clear all this stuff out, because I don't want to get my face ripped off.
But he's not strong enough.
You're joking, aren't you, Martin Kellner? That guy's a lunatic. No. He was sent to prison 15 years for killing someone once. Yeah, exactly.
Martin Killer Kellner.
Yeah, Killer Kellner. MKK. That's what we call him. That's what we used to call him back in the army.
Well, we call him Sir, actually.
When I was in the army with him, We used to call him Killer Kellner.
You weren't in the
I was totally in the army, man. What are you talking about? Me and Killer Kellner, we were in the army.
Did he kill everybody?
Didn't kill everybody. Killed most people.
Did he die?
Yeah, he died and came back to life 3 times. Yeah, that's how tough that guy is. He's on at 1 o'clock, right? And not only is he a great broadcaster, he's a great human being, and he's a great killing machine. And if he sees the state of this studio, then I'm afraid we are all in the serious doo-doo.
What's a doo-doo?
Poo-poo. I'm glad you laughed at that.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
Unfiltered Night Talk with the original king of unconventional conversation on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Yes, Matt. Would you like to say hello, Matt?
Could I have my computer back so I can make a note of Matt's
Hello,
observations?
Matt.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, Matt. What you got?
Not too bad. I
didn't ask.
How are you? Yeah, I am the Red Ed Sheeran that you...
Hey!
How are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, man. This is we had you last week. You're a singer, you're a young guy, you're getting started in the show business, and you go around and you look like Ed Sheeran and you sing, and you phoned up to say that people have been mean to you, and that was horrific. Has anything changed? How's it going?
Yeah. Since you put me all on air, you've changed it around for me. I've got about another 40 likes on my page.
Yes, man.
You know, I'm just really want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you.
And is it true? I read this that Ed Sheeran has retired from music, and he has put forward your name to replace him when he does a world tour. Is that correct? Did I read that right?
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, mate, I'm so pleased for you because, well, as we're finding out tonight, some people can be so mean for no reason other than their own personal enjoyment. And I was quite upset when you were saying what had been going on for you, and when I looked at your Facebook page, and you look like a good guy, and you sang great down the phone. You know, had you been lousy, you'd think, okay, there's something there, but you sang great, and you're just starting out in this ridiculous business, so you have to put you get criticised every second. So I'm glad things are turning around, man.
Yeah, it's been good.
Have you done a gig tonight?
No, I'm gigging tomorrow.
Okay, all right. And is it just, because you do look a lot like Ed Sheeran, is it just Ed Sheeran songs that you do, or do you do other people as well?
Well, no, I do quite a bit of charity work going around, like care homes and stuff like that, so I sing all like the older things, like Frank Sinatra and all that sort of stuff over there.
Oh, bless you, man. Hey, listen, thank you, because my mum's in a care home, and she gets people like you who rock up and sing and entertain them and stuff. And I know that it means a lot. You bring a lot of pleasure to people. So, keep on keeping on, brother.
Will do.
Nice one, Matt. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers.
You too.
Ta-ta. You like Ed Sheeran, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favourite? Do you know any Ed Sheeran songs?
I do, but not that much.
Not that much. Who's your favourite singer or group?
Don't know.
Don't know. You like the Spice Girls. Have you gone off the Spice Girls a bit now? Yeah. Do you like the Monkees? Yeah. What's your favourite Monkey song?
Hey Hey with them.
There we go. Favourite Beach Boy song?
Everybody's surfing now.
Yeah, everybody's surfing now. It's a great song. Did we do the trail? We did, didn't we? I'm all over the place.
Can I do the number?
Yes.
03444991000.
Again. Do it again.
03444991000.
Brigitte Cruz, founder of Yeah, I think you should interview Brigitte Nielsen.
All right, if it happens, I will.
I think you'd... it'd be nice to hear a woman tackling a woman.
Are you scared of her? Have you had a fallout?
We did have a fallout. I did Celebrity Juiced with her.
Right.
It's not why I'm scared. She won't remember it at all. And I was given loads of Michael Jackson jokes to make, and I made one, and she went... He was a good friend of mine. Oh, I think he was still alive. He's a good friend of mine. Stop making jokes about him being a naughty bad boy. So, all right, whatever.
Crush it with
and the thing is, it's one of those things where everyone on the production team said, if you do these jokes, I get big laughs. She's fine about it. She'll love you for it. Did one, got a right royal rollicking, and everyone on production went... Sorry?
A rockling.
A right royal rollicking is when someone tells you off. I got a right royal rollicking. And
a big one.
Yeah, big one, huge, out of this world. And everyone on production went, I can't believe you said that joke in front of her, man. You told me to say it.
They're like the kids in the playground who say, go and say that and then run away.
Yeah, exactly. And I hate TV. Yeah, okay. You're flicking a Transformer toy. And I'm trying to keep the nation entertained. And actually, I'm thinking the flicking of a Transformer toy is going to be more entertaining than this. Rubbish. What do you think of this show? Rubbish. Medium. How do we make it good? We've got 25 minutes left. How are we going to make it good? What are we going to do to turn this around and make it an award-winning, groundbreaking radio show? Call straight to air?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh.
Call straight to air. You phone up, you come straight to air. Watch your language. There's young ears listening, OK?
And
03, and old ears listening. You're right, thank you. 03. How old do you think Katherine is?
15.
There we go. Well done.
15,
thank you.
he said.
He said, how old?
15.
50, he said.
15. Thanks very much.
No, he said 50.
No, he said
50.
50. He said 15, and that's what I'm taking.
You should be pleased with that, because that's actually younger than your real age.
You're outrageous.
03 44 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We're going to take calls straight to air. This is dangerous. This is live.
What does it say call out?
That means I can make a phone call out on that. I can phone someone up if I wanted to. This is dangerous. This is live. This is unleashed. I'm doing a radio show. What are you talking for,
Your dad's trying to be dangerous.
I'm trying to do a radio show. You're talking to me. What is your problem, boy? What is your problem, boy? Oh, sorry to God, you're going to be in so much trouble now. Get too long. You're going to be in so much trouble. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Let's take this call. It's line 1. Good evening, line 1. You're on the wireless.
Merry Christmas.
Anything else? Okay. Well, the straight to air has not quite got off to the bless you. Has not quite got off to the exhilarating.
That was funny.
Was it funny?
Yeah.
All right. The 6-year-olds are digging it. More of that, please. 03. What's the phone number? Quick.
499 1000.
Okay. Do it quicker.
0334.
Quicker. No, you're going wrong. Quick.
0344
Quicker.
499.
Quicker. Go quicker. Go quicker. Go quicker. Quick.
499 1000.
Too slow.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000. I did it. You're fired. I don't even know who you are. You're not even my kid. These are. Be quiet. Don't be quiet. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, you're fine. These aren't even my. Here's the thing. These aren't even my real kids, right? These are actors.
They're stunt kids.
They're actors that are hired from an agency, and one of them has only done a half shift, and the other one, I think. Let me smell your breath. He's been drinking. This guy. I don't even know who you are. What is? So these aren't my kids. My kids are much better behaved than these two. Sorry? What are you doing now? You know, you're pushing. Jesus. There we go. Right, you're fired. Ow! Get off. Let's go to line. Call straight to air. Line 1, you're on the Shush. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Yes, line 1. Go on.
Hello, yes. I like to do a little jingle for you.
I'm worried.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
Iain Lee and Katherine Boyd on the Late Night Alternative. Please phone 0844 499 1000.
It's the wrong number.
0844
It's the wrong number.
499 1000.
It's the wrong number. It's the.
I wonder who's on 0844.
Mark that call out of 10 between 1 and 10.
5.
5. Okay, you're being ranked. Hello, line 2. You're on the wireless.
We're rubbing our ribs. We're hanging with the kids. We're rubbing our ribs and hanging with the kids. We're rubbing our ribs. 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 And we're hanging with the kids. Yeah, we're hanging with the kids and rubbing our ribs and rubbing our ribs and rubbing our ribs and rubbing our ribs. Come on, we're rubbing our ribs. We're rubbing our ribs.
Tell me when you want me to cut this guy.
We're rubbing our ribs. We're rubbing our ribs.
Okay, tell me when you want to get rid of him.
We're rubbing our ribs. 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 And we're hanging with the kids.
You can keep this going.
We're rubbing our ribs. We're rubbing our ribs. We're rubbing our ribs.
Not a problem. Okay? Got the hang of this? You tell me when you want to get rid of them. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Do you know this song? Baby shark, baby shark. Tell me when you want to get rid of them. They stay until you say. Go. Go on. Line 2, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Oh.
You're on the air. Got rid of him. Okay. Line 4, you're on the wireless. All right, just a bit of theatre. Come on, man. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian.
Hi, Line 1.
I'm Katherine.
Hello, Line 1.
Hello, it's Katherine here.
Oh, hello, Katherine. No, Katherine. What?
I'm here.
What?
Hi, I'm just phoning your advice.
Yep.
So, I have been sober for 3 weeks.
Congratulatiano.
Now, my daughter, because I have fallen off the wagon tonight...
Okay, all right.
...is now hating on me.
Okay, yeah.
What do I do? What do I say?
Do you understand why she's hating on you?
She's disappointed.
Yeah.
I get that.
Hang on a second. Yes, sir. No, we're not. Oh, not fighting. No, this lady's phoned up because she's not feeling very well. I've got my. I've got to be slightly delicate how I answer this because I'm sat with my 6.5-year-old boy. As I'm sure you can understand. We're not fighting.
Yeah,
this
my
lady's...
daughter's 10.
Okay. This lady's phoned up because she's not feeling very well, and she wants to say, "I don't feel very well. I'm not quite sure what to do." So we've got to try and think of a way we can help this lady. Okay. Well. Who else is there with you and your daughter?
My partner.
Your partner. Is your partner sober?
And just a little drink when I have a little drink.
Okay. Now what is your definiziano of a little drink?
At the weekends I drink quite heavily, like a few bottles of wine.
Okay. Now, does your partner drink as heavily as that?
No.
So what is a little drink for your partner? Because at the moment, I'm more concerned about your 10-year-old than I'm about you. At this precise second in time.
Okay.
But that's about to change.
You don't need to. You don't. I'm always in control.
No, you're not. Does your partner drink the same amount as you?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna take you at face value on that because the 10-year-old is the most important person in this situation. So,
and she really is, and because I haven't drank for 3 weeks, she was like, "Oh, it's only 3 weeks," and then because tonight
it is only 3 weeks.
Really, I really wanted to do like the whole Stoptober.
Right? Why don't you do the whole stop drinking for your life?
Well, exactly.
Exactly.
Ian.
So how are you doing it? You're just doing it by willpower.
I have literally done it by willpower.
And how's that working? Terribly, obviously.
No, it's been great.
No, it hasn't.
I've done so well.
No, you haven't.
It hasn't, because I have had a drink.
You've had a drink, exactly. And 3 weeks is great, but 3 weeks, you got a 10-year-old is lousy. But well done on the 3 weeks. That, it shows that your head's in the right direction. Are you getting help for it?
No, because I don't feel like I need help.
Right. Did you want to get drunk tonight?
Yeah.
You wanted to?
Yeah.
Okay. Even though your 10-year-old, you knew how upset your 10-year-old would be?
I didn't realise she would be until now.
Come on. Yes, you did.
Ian, I didn't. I
Come
didn't
on.
realise she'd be so upset until now.
Come on.
And now I'm
right, so how do you feel now?
myself.
How do you feel now?
Disgusting and horrible.
Okay, and that's... Yeah, okay, right, fine. Well, so you need to make more of an effort to not drink.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
Really well. Because people laugh, don't they? They're like, oh, you've done 18 days. What does that mean?
Well, no, but ignore people who laugh. People who laugh, it's got nothing to do with them.
And I was like, 18 days is, like, quite good for me, to be honest.
Okay, well, it was gone down from 3 weeks to 18 days.
Well, that is 18 days. We're nearly at the end of...
Hang on a second. What do you want? A coin?
Hello?
I haven't got a coin. Hang on a second. I'm dealing with a 6-year-old child. I haven't got a coin at the moment, love.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Well, that's what I mean. You're a father. You get it, don't you?
Yeah, of course I get it. And also, hopefully it's old, DRUNK, but I haven't been for a while. So you need to get sober for your 10-year-old. All of this, I'm in control. Well, obviously you're not in control.
I thought I was. I've done really well.
Okay, well, you've proved tonight that you're not.
Yeah.
So that's a great little bit of research. It's a great experiment. The results are in, and it ain't looking good for the drinking career. You got to quit the drinking career. You got to enter the new career of being sober.
Are you saying I've got a problem?
Sorry?
Are you saying I've got a problem? I need to just No, not you. No, I'm not being rude there.
Okay, sounded a bit aggressive. Are you saying you have? No, it's fine. Hey, listen, peace and love, peace and love. Are you saying that you think you don't have a problem? We're not arguing, it's fine.
I didn't think I did, and I was kind of phoning.
Well, carry on drinking then. Carry on drinking. Carry on drinking.
Oh no. Iain.
No, I'm being serious. I'd carry on drinking. If you haven't got a problem, carry on.
Okay.
No, now here's the thing, you see, because now you're drunk, now you're getting all hessy about it. You want to know the honest truth? Do you want to know the honest truth?
Go on.
I don't care.
Go on.
I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care about your partner. I care about that 10-year-old kid. That's who I care about. The fact that your 10-year-old kid is disgusted with you because of your drinking, if that isn't telling you that there is
No, she's not disgusted. She's disappointed because she wanted me to do the whole month.
And you wanted to do the whole month, but you couldn't.
I did.
Right. Okay. Fine. Well, and you're telling me you don't have a drink problem.
No, I don't. No, I've
okay.
A little bit of love from you, and that hasn't happened too.
No, because there's a 10-year-old in the house with two drunk people, and that really scares me.
We're not drunk. Obviously, we are not drunk. That's what I said to you. I was like,
you are. You're drunk. You're
drunk.
drunk. You're drunk. Because I'm having a circular conversation with someone. There's a 10-year-old kid in a house who's been let down by her mum and her mum's partner. And they're drunk, and that really concerns me more than I couldn't give a stuff about you and your partner at the moment. Phone's gone down. Okay, fine. We weren't arguing. She was just not very well, and I was telling her that I used to not be very well.
Does it hurt when you're drunk?
Does it hurt when you're drunk?
Yeah.
That's a really good question. Does it hurt when you're drunk?
Have you ever been drunk?
I have been drunk. Yeah, I have been drunk in the past. Does it hurt? It hurts the next day. A lot, because you get terrible headaches and sometimes you're sick. It can hurt. It can get you in trouble because you're not quite in control of your feelings and what you say.
It can make you fall over.
So that's why I don't get drunk anymore. Any other questions? You ask really good questions about stuff like that, don't you? Really good questions. I've got a sore throat.
Here's another question.
There's not much longer. Let him stay out there. Stay out.
5 minutes 29.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Where's he going? Where's that one
coming.
going? No, I don't want him in. Where's he going? Oh man, alive! I wasn't having to go at that lady, but right now I'm more concerned about that 10-year-old kid than I am about her. I'm not that bothered about.
She did
her.
ring up and say, "I want your advice." I think if you're ringing up,
well, no. Here's the thing. She was steaming.
I know.
She was steaming, and as soon as a drunk person goes, "I'm not drunk,"
yeah.
Okay, well then I've lost that. I can't win that conversation. Give it a good push, eh? Really push it hard. Just pull,
He's
not
pushing.
push, pull. That's it.
Let me help.
I think he's created a vacuum. What are you doing in here now?
Can I just watch this final guy?
You watching? What are you watching?
Can I just watch this last test and then I'll show it?
It's Ultimate Beastmaster.
You're watching Ultimate Beastmaster instead of listening to your award-winning. Instead of listening to your award-winning broadcast. A and K, please. A and K, please. Thank you very much indeed. A.
Daddy's been drunk before.
This is not a great. He can't hear you. Your brother's talking to you. Yeah, go on.
Daddy's been drunk before.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That shouldn't come as a surprise to you. You're watching Ultimate Beastmaster. We'll talk about it on the way home. You should see Kath at the weekends.
Wait, Dad, how long is it back to your house?
It's an hour and a half.
How long do you... Oh my God. That's so short.
Anyway, you know we're on the radio and I'm doing a radio show.
And also...
yes?
How much longer do we have?
7 minutes.
Probably less than that because Martin Kellner will be in.
Yeah. So why don't you...
12 minutes, 18, 19...
Yeah, no, but take it out there and do it.
He's a bad finish.
Yeah, great. Take it out there and do it, because I'm doing this. I've got Martin Kellner coming in, and last time someone
Who's
was...
Martin Kelleran?
I've got no idea who Martin Kelleran is. I know who Martin Kellner is, but Martin Kelleran I don't know. Martin Kelleran's a bad man. And he's come, Martin Kelleran! It's Martin Kelleran! Right. Hey, can you move? Let Martin Kelleran sit down.
I need a seat.
Let Martin Kelleran sit down. Last time someone sat in his seat, he ripped their heads off. I've warned you about this. I've warned you about this Martin Kelleran
Don't make him
guy.
angry.
Martin Kellner, as we like to call you.
Oh, bless you.
Martin Kelleran, as the kids call you these days.
Yeah, I like that.
It's snappy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Martin
kind of
Kelleran.
the kick we all need up our backsides.
Correct, an extra syllable.
Now, Martin does the show after me. Martin does a good show. Okay, he wouldn't have naughty kids running around making all kinds of noises.
Actually, he does do a show with his daughter.
I do a show with his daughter, but
she's 17.
She's 17.
17.
Yeah.
So yeah, he does a. So in 10 years' time, maybe we could do a show together. Until then, I never want to see you again. now we've got to be quiet because it's Martin's turn to tell us what's on his show tonight. So Martin Kelleran.
Oh, a lot of fans.
Kellner.
Yes.
What is on your show?
Let me tell you, I've got it written down somewhere. We're doing our Not Dead Yet feature.
Okay,
is the
cool.
very, very interesting Graham Nash, of course. Born
Graham Nash was on this show once.
He was booked on this show
He was
once.
booked to be on this show.
did he
but
not turn up?
No, my producer had screwed it up.
I forgot to ask for the phone number until the week before, and when I got in touch...
We rocked up at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon to pre-record an interview with him.
Yeah, I got in touch with the PR woman. She'd gone on holiday.
Oh, because he's such a good interview.
Oh, don't!
Because he will tell you everything.
Yeah.
The recent interviews talking about David Crosby and they're falling out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fantastic. He's very honest. And he's 70. He was born in 42, so he's 76.
Still got that voice.
Still got the voice.
Sweet voice.
It's not going at all. Which is amazing, actually, because most of these guys, because most of them, let's be honest, who came up with groups like the Hollies and everything, are well into the. I know.
Come on.
Everybody has that reaction.
Don't take that personally.
What I do on this show is talk in other people's sleep.
Come on. It's been a long day, Martin Keller.
Yes.
There are a lot of people whose voices are, not quite what they used to be.
There, yeah.
But him and David Crosby, their voices are amazing still.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah. He's fantastic. And he's still, he's a solo albums and all sorts of stuff.
The last album was great.
Yeah, it's not rubbish. So, actually, so he's our Not Dead Yet person.
Yeah.
We're also talking about this story, obviously, from Saudi Arabia, which is developing all the time.
Yeah.
Now, apparently, what the Saudis are saying is that he got into a fight. Which seems a bizarre, if you're...
I know, got it.
So easy to get into a fight if you're being tortured.
Those embassies,
But yeah,
there's
so...
15 people that have just flown over
There's people just flown over for a fight.
Incredible.
So anyway, so we're covering that story. Got a guy in America. I've also interestingly got an email from a guy in Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh wow!
Yes, who's told me that I'm prime time over there. Because you can get a bit...
It had to happen eventually,
yes.
Martin. It had to.
So I will actually officially be able to say, Good morning, Vietnam!
I've just downloaded that to watch that this weekend.
Have you?
I've not seen that for years and years and years.
Yeah.
Sorry?
What have you not seen?
Good Morning Vietnam, the Robin Williams vehicle. Have you seen it?
Good Morning Vietnam.
Right. Why don't you please just let us finish this? My God! Why have I brought these here? These monsters. Do you want them?
No,
They work hard.
I've got enough of my own, thank you.
Man.
It's useful to have a kit around the place.
Very, very good. Halfway through an excellent Robin Williams, but going off a slight tangent, Robin Williams biography that came out a few months ago. Really good book.
Oh, right.
Really good book that kind of is... But literally 45 seconds you've got to button it for, so we... Shush!
This is how he normally talks to me.
Button it. Stop. Martin.
That's good fathering, that. I like it. Did you ever see David Letterman's tribute to Robin Williams?
No, I didn't.
So it's only about 4 or 5 minutes long. It's on YouTube.
Oh, I'll check that out.
You'll love it.
Yeah, I'll have that this weekend.
Really good.
All that's coming up at 1 o'clock. Guys, thank you so much for your help. We're done. We're going home. The boring show is finished. What?
So we get there by 2:30.
Yeah, it takes an hour and a half to get there. It's 1 o'clock, and so we'll get there by 2:30. But I tell you what, if you keep on whinging like this, I'm just going to drop you off on the A40 and you can stay there. All right? Thank you very much.
Or you can leave them here.
I might do. Thank you, guys. It's lovely to have you in. I love you very, very much. You're my favourite people in the world. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Sam. Martin Kelner is coming up next. This is Talk Radio.